the #1 puck in the world right now, and that's Nisha.
Oh,
without question.
I think that this, to me, is going to be the really interesting dynamic because there's so many different storylines that I feel like are going on in this one. Liquid coming all the way from the lower bracket. You got BetBoom that were sort of poised on the verge of being able to just have an easy path to the grand finals. And then, of course, everything went crazy last night. And like,
It sure did.
for Liquid, I mean, they were just playing here in these same seats not only a couple of hours ago. I feel like they almost had no time to reset. But likewise for BetBoom, they probably were hoping to be able to get a free berth all the way over into the grand finals. But considering the matchup that we've got right now, you heard the panel talk about it a lot. Do you kind of agree with their sentiments? Is there anything that you're looking for out of the early laning stage of this one?
Yeah, I think the general, spiciness of Liquids is fair to assess, right? You know, we got ourselves the Carry Shaker, which was kind of this, like, rumored being. It was kind of like the Sasquatch at the start of this tournament. Like, we were all talking about, like, will it happen? Is it actually real?
Right.
And then the Carry Shaker started to come out, and now it's become a bit of a fixture of this meta. But my main concern would probably be, for BetBoom, starting a fight is kind of weird.
That's right.
Right?
Oh, absolutely.
Because, like, Mag doesn't want to go in first, so you have to commit with, like, an ult when you start a fight. Ursa maybe can sort of, like, try and bait things out, like, be aggressive and play. That's what they're talking about with that last pick. They're looking towards, like, maybe a Juggernaut or something. Someone who just, like, goes in and tries to force Liquid to actually commit into these engagements. But Liquid are also incredibly mobile here, too. So I think it's going to be difficult to try and figure out how do you commit for good fights as BetBoom.
Right.
That would be my goals here. But, vision is a big part of that. And, of course, the Lycan Wolves are huge reason why you can make that sort of strategy happen.
Could be something to even see like the Inkswelled Wolves coming into play later on. That might be something to watch for.
Yeah, that's
By the way, crowd, I appreciate the clamping of the sticks together, but make sure you're saving your energy. We have potentially 8 games on the docket here today, and for all of these squads, going to need your energy throughout the entire length of this one. As Pure taking some hits in the early goings from Saberlight and Boxy up here in this top lane. And we'll see how this Dawnbreaker works out, too.
Yeah.
I mean, with how much we've talked about vision being important in these games, that Break of Dawn, natural ability that she has seems like it could be really helpful around the Roche battles.
It can clutch out some moments for sure. It's also a hero that I was kind of expecting to see maybe from BetBoom as well in this series. So the Mag and the Dawn both coming in here pretty early. So they're going to jump on the Kataomi. You got to get these kills.
And the hammer.
Nice.
Saberlight, easy kill with the level 2.
I mean, we saw this yesterday as well with the Lich where, you kind of consider him to be sort of a safe laner, but someone who can kind of guarantee that you're not going to have any sort of issues, but the earlier levels aren't the best. And then, of course, it almost feels like we're playing for late game Lich these days.
Oh, this is interesting also because, oh my god, Pure? They pull in from Kataomi, still in some trouble. A few more hits, and Pure, the bear is going down.
Bottom lane at the same time, Miro and Save also both getting low there. And Insania, that level 3 on Oracle is when he gets really scary, when you get the second point of the Purifying Flame. So if you're low HP as Oracle hits 3, that's a very dangerous situation. In the mid, going as expected there by the panel, they have this Magnus who is winning on the last hits, just like Stormstormer said. Being a mid player, he knows these things. But he will not get a rune as Nisha is going to bully him a little bit here with the help of his jaunt. Oh, he's even going to go to the other one?
Yeah, they're going to get both of those, I think.
He's just so rude.
I mean, that is frustrating for sure. And I think that, maybe even when they were anticipating, are we going to run this Shaker, the Mag against the Shaker mid, the switch up of taking the puck at the very end of this one really, I feel like makes that a much more difficult matchup there. There is ways you can outplay against that melee hero with the skewer back and everything else, but Kiyotaka is just getting punished in this.
Yeah, you'll definitely win the last hit war if you can keep the runes going and sustain and stuff, but Nisha stealing those away makes it a little bit tougher, and yeah, you're definitely not going to find one of those skewer plays.
So we'll see how it goes, if maybe Nisha can go for some type of an all-in kill type of scenario as this game gets a little bit later on. But looking for those denies while Kiyotaka has to run off to get the rune. And at least at the early going, 2-0 start for Liquid across the lanes. The main one that seems like it's having a good time is going to be up top here.
Yeah, it is interesting too because you got yourself the Rubik with the Dawnbreaker, which Dawn dominating lanes has often been this like Dawn Tusk combo. Rubik has been seen as a weaker laner in a lot of these situations. but they're making it work early here. But maybe when the additional levels are there on the Lich, it's going to be a little bit tougher, and they won't be able to just keep chaining these together. But at that point, maybe you're going to be level 6 on the Dawn, and then you can be looking for plays across the map with the help of the Dream Coil there from Nisha.
Will definitely be something to watch for now. As Save pump faking those strokes of fate and just forcing back Insania and Midgame down bottom here, while Miro just kind of free farms wave is going to push in though. But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to watch. The Lycan Wolves can really be a big problem for some of these supports if you get the Ink Swell on them.
Yeah, it's a really cool combo that you can use. I mean, the whole game, Lycan is just hunting supports. It's kind of his role as a hero for the most part, just diving into the back line and being this unstoppable force. But if you don't even know the Wolves are coming, we've had some teams who are very vigilant about their sentries to ensure that they're keeping an eye on these Wolves throughout the game. And Oracle's hero can also really nuke them down pretty well.
Saberlight takes out the Courier. The TP rotation in from Save, trying to find the kill, and with the Ink Swell, they should be able to run him down.
They're trying to punish Miro at the same time, but
they're
it's just
not
not
gonna
there.
get it.
Yeah, it's not enough damage.
Interesting.
All right, fire him back there. And good stuff for Piers. That'll get him up to level 4, but still missing his Courier. So not able to really snowball this Ursa to getting his face boots delivered.
Quick silence in the jaunt away, messing with Kiyotaka. 35-6 right now versus 31-3. And you can see that it's been going pretty well across the board in terms of the laning stage for Liquid.
Yeah, they are ready for this here. I mean, there's a Dream Coil. He's so low on Kiyotaka, but Save is here trying to bail him out in case something happens. There it is.
Immediately out. Boxy hoping to break it, hoping to get some damage out there. Will it be enough? Silence, follow-up punch, dead. They get the counter silence on Nisha, but he gets the jaunt away. Oh, nicely played out of the mid. They do take down Boxy on the Rubik.
Ends up being a trade, but obviously you're going to take that. Miro is able to deny the rune. It's just a shield rune, so it wasn't going to send Nisha into any crazy plays, but nonetheless reducing some of his regen there with the help of the Wolves. Boxy. Gonna take a pause there. Obviously, only reason he died. Must need a bind or something.
Yeah, keybind. Come on, help me out here. They're sorting out the issues in the crowd. Gonna give him a little bit of love as we get this pause sorted out. But as we approach the 7-minute mark, I want to see if there is any movement off to the side to take out some of those wisdom runes.
I'm very impressed that you're all here. It was a late night.
It was. We had our signing session earlier, and the most common refrain that we heard from people were, "Oh my God, I'm tired." Everybody's staying up late to watch Liquid and then get up early in the morning to keep supporting Amir. BetBoom.
Yeah, thankfully, you know, a bunch of Dota degens, they don't need sleep.
That's
right?
true.
Dota can motivate you.
They didn't even go to sleep. They just stayed up all night. Isn't that right?
That's right.
They okay, nobody said anything.
That they're tired, Gabe, all right? Hold on.
Well, it's going to be a Battle Fury Ursa is the queue up there as we should be ready to go.
Midgame's ready, getting the hand warmers going, clapping it up. Back into the game, he says. I don't want to relax on Shaker. He wants to find some big plays, some dunks for the fans.
Absolutely. And in fact, Arrow pops the Howl, a few more hits, trying to do what he can with the Summon Wolves. Can't get many body blocks in there, but they are going to actually rotate both heroes up. Save is going to see this, but I don't know if he can stop it on his own. I mean, they're going to have to bring numbers to stop this aggression from coming in this way.
I don't know if they can get there fast enough anyway, though.
Okay, they're not going for it.
On the other side,
instead,
yeah, Kataomi tried to make something, but...
Oh, no. The Lich in trouble. Going to go down. Saberlight finds that kill.
Hit him with the You Shall Not Pass. Kiyotaka back to just jungling away here. And has, in the end, lost this lane with the help of these rotations. Down bottom, trying to put some punish instead.
Inkswell.
He's going... gotta make sure
moves
he gets those last
in, wants to get aggressive because they have the level 6. The Solar Guardian rotation in. You get aggressive on my carry. Saberlight shows up for it. And that's partially that kill that they just got.
Yeah, that is a frightening part of this hero. So many teams playing extremely well around the Dawnbreaker at this tournament. And with Saberlight, of course, immediately just back to the lane, back to farming.
Oh, yeah. Nisha playing around that ward, maybe recognizing the danger on the bottom side, is going to head up to the north. Sani over there too, getting a few D wards along the way. And it is going to be an illusion rune picked up for Nisha.
D ward as well from Boxy as they move in, just keeping a lot of control over this mid lane. And you think about this late puck pick and how do you actually kill this hero?
Right.
Nisha has a lot of freedom. It's going to rely on an overextension pretty much, or the eventual Lich Blink daggers we've been seeing, you know? A quick grab on the Sinister Gaze, perhaps.
Okay. On to save. TP in from Nisha. They have the Inkswell, but going to drop the coil even. And the Echo Slam on to save. Save will die, but it costs them a lot. Can they get more?
Nisha goes in.
I mean, Nisha, there's a lot of ways to keep this guy alive, and they move in with Boxy now onto Pure. The root, long duration, Midgame chasing down a bit further.
That overpower got dispelled immediately.
Yeah. Interesting. Very aggressive early on here from Liquid without the Solar Guardian ready.
Yeah, talk about the confidence from Nisha's teammates to jump in there. I'd be a little worried, you know? I don't want to be giving away any big bounties here. You are the most valuable hero in the game right now. But using that Dream Coil means that they're not going to have it for a little bit short, but by the time it's back up, I mean, Solar Guardian's also coming online, so they can do a more concentrated effort together and go for one of these bigger kills. Perhaps try and slow down Pure into his Battle Fury. I'd also like to see just maybe a little bit of tower pressure on that top side of the map to really open up some space for Midgame to get into that Aghanims.
Yeah, that would be nice. They need to get him towards that item. Because, I mean, even when you have it, there's still some amount of danger with, like, the Grimstroke Silence and maybe a Lich pull here and there, but you're also relatively tanky on Midgame. And they just go for it again. They got him. Miero in trouble, and with the Starbreaker finish.
Jeez.
Liquid, too easy with those 2 kills.
Yeah, he was 16 experience away from level 6 to maybe have a chance to escape, but even then. Kitaka, get the RP.
RP catches both. Good damage out. It's enough. Nisha goes down. Insania also in trouble. No way out of that one. BetBoom are not giving away an early lead for nothing as Boxy also in trouble.
Jeez.
Pure comes in, takes him out, and well, that is a lot to farm up.
Defense of the Ancients, defense of the Rune. They are not giving that one up. That is a great play there from BetBoom. So much effort has been placed here by Liquid. We've seen them de-warding, trying to secure all the vision around here, and BetBoom know that they want to come and play here. They want to get these runes for Nisha to try and enable these Dream Coils. It just goes down. Now, Pure though, yeah. It's a scary one to chase this Saber.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to force out that enrage. 60 seconds now without it. But Save going together with Pure, and they're going to try and run through. Mickey sees that the gate's moving. He goes right through too. Now they find him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, unlucky for Mickey. As they manage to take him for an easy kill.
Yeah, no Solar Guardian for another 30 seconds there, so there's no assistance. This is a Lycan lane with the hero down. That tower is going to be targeted here. Pure just hops right back through, though. He is on top of a ward. And he knows it. He says at least.
I think he lost a lot of his mana going through that gate twice.
It's costly.
Yeah.
It's an expensive toll.
Saberlight staying right on top of him. Boxy in the area, now trying to kite the Ursa.
This guy does not get overpower.
He does not have Enrage. And they're going to pop the Soulbind on Saberlight. No follow-up.
We did hear
Boxy. Ooh.
Oh, that's the Soulbind.
That is a nice one to get. Can they get anything done with it, though?
The double Fable can be so
Chase.
much damage.
Ooh, the chain thrust, though, Boxy!
Oh,
barely getting away, but it won't matter. They still have enough to get that kill. And that's a really important kill to get. Soulbind can make a lot of things happen.
Yeah, with Rubik, it's really cool. It's kind of like Shadow Shaman, you know? You get the double big nuke bouncing everybody.
Yeah.
And of course, yeah, we did hear the panel mention it very briefly, but that is something that we'll have to watch for. Is even if Liquid do manage to like take some sort of a lead, the team fights, if the Soulbind gets comboed with the Chain Frost, it's kind of GG.
Yeah.
It's really hard to fight into.
Whatever 2 heroes end up getting caught by it are basically dead. And Saberlight slowed down by the Shockwave. Can't quite catch up, though, with the Wolves Inkswell.
Oh, that's a stolen level 4 Shockwave, though. That feels so good. I mean,
oh, yeah.
The Rubik versus the Mag is just, there's so many layers to this counter pick. Like, getting Empower can feel great for your allies. Getting the Shockwave feels amazing, so it just lets you farm. Save. You are stunned. See you later.
No way out of that one. So 9-7, the 13-minute mark. Dawnbreaker working towards, and I think finishing that Echo Saber now, queuing up the Aghanim Shard next. Miero has the helm done.
Yeah, it's something we don't see too often lately with the Magnus, is that as the map has grown larger and larger, you don't actually get to empower your cores that much during farm time, you know?
Right.
It's not really something you can count on anymore, but they're playing so clumped right now that we've got empower on the Lycan, empower on the Ursa, and they're going to give that to Miero to get this this helm online, since he is the lowest of the cores. The two of them working together on a big ancient stack there. And Pierre actually leaves the big ones just for Miero.
Okay. Yeah, recognizing how important it is. And I mean, against all of the cores, you can see there's only about 400 gold that's separating them.
That's crazy, yeah. I mean, even the supports, right? Like, everything is so tight across the entire layers.
And look at the way he's just bouncing back and forth here on Saberlight between these two sides of the map, using the ulti there to find those kills onto Lycan. One of the benefits of playing on this Dawnbreaker, you can kind of just stay in one spot and then make your way back to your safe zone again.
Yeah, try and keep your farm up that way.
So Wisdom Rune for Katomi, and Helm of the Overlord, a good portion of the way done for the Lycan. But yeah, it does feel like we're playing more for these mid-game fights.
Yeah, everyone is just, I mean, Nisha is just farming a stack of Ancients right now.
Right.
This is like Shard Puck behavior. He's just in there slowly clicking and spelling them down. Taking a while. Some blue collar farming, you know.
Oh yeah. You know, the one thing that is going to be nice at least to kind of deal with the Chain Frost a bit is like your Oracle can probably save at least one of them.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be easy. Your sees the wave and gets killed off by the hammer. Kiyotaka finds his man.
Oh, is the break over? Are we fighting now?
They use the RP. Okay. Committed for that one. And that's enough to take down the Dawnbreaker.
That comes from that ward that's over there too, which is also still spotting Boxy, Nisha, and Midgame moving through, kind of giving them an idea of who's playing in this area. And what's really important, as we've seen versus these Dawnbreakers, is ganking the Dawnbreaker, right? Because if you gank somewhere else on the map, she's going to show up with this big heal. You want to target her first as much as you can, especially because they often tend to play a little bit isolated anyway, so it can be a free pick. In this case, there was potential, but the kill was just too fast for Liquid to react. And now it's an Ursa lineup, you know. This nighttime, they want this Roche.
I mean, this is so... Usually we see these types of movements at like 30, 35 minutes. It's 15.
Like, it's the bear.
Exactly. And Saberlight, I mean, will kind of be that X factor, which is why they're running to kill him right away. Midgame gonna keep the farm going on that hard camp. But I think Saberlight, recognizing the danger, is backing into the jungle. We'll see if they can catch him or not. Doesn't look like it. Nisha breaks smoke, spots him there. Silence, has the haste, and just gonna jaunt away. I mean, they do still see him here.
Oh, going in.
Oh, Midgame finds him right away. Silence now down. Can they do anything else? Saberlight with a good stun. Miero in trouble with a Chain Frost. Oh, that's dangerous. They're able to get away from one of them, though. That kind of salvages things. Able to keep a little bit of extra distance. Miero on the hunt for the rest of these supports as Saberlight takes down Katomi. He survives against the onslaught. Grimstroke in further trouble. Dude, that was everything.
It really was.
And Insania lives too?
They tried to go for a quick blink skewer play on the Midgame, but he just said no. He got the Echo Slam out way too fast. And then the fact that it's a Puck who's gotten this Soulbind play too, one of the few heroes that maybe has a chance at surviving. Man, BetBoom, they really did throw it all out there. And now they're going to lose their mid-tier 1 tower for it. And of course, Midgame, having just finished that Aghanim Scepter, all of that gold is going to put him closer to that Blink Dagger.
I mean, it's not often you see the Grimstroke ulti with Chain Frost get off, and that team is not winning the fight.
Yeah, it was really awkward, too, because we're fighting from the low ground, right? So they can't really follow up on this, too.
Right. But they catch him there, and then, of course, the fear pulls in, but lucky bounce heads off to Insania instead.
And the fact that you can phase shift during it, too,
right,
obviously, is kind of massive. Not many heroes get to survive because of that.
My goodness. Able to live through that one, and a huge fight win for Liquid. And it's not just what the gold swing is here off of the kills, it's also that now you got a while for BetBoom where they can't really make that many moves.
Yeah, they can't just go back up top now and maybe think about securing this Roche. I mean, this is a Lycan and Ursa lineup. I would be expecting to be taking this part of the map over, feeling really happy about it, and getting that Aegis down. Instead, they're just kind of awkwardly back to farming.
Well, they do at least have good tools for that. Empower with the Battle Fury is definitely where you want to be. So this is a lineup that should still continue to scale as long as they can keep that Lycan up and find the farmer on the map.
Also, just like missing out on that first jump from Kiyotaka really hurts, obviously.
Oh yeah.
So he basically was uninvolved in that engagement.
Crowd getting into it again. It's been such a good crowd throughout the entire duration of this event and keeping it strong here on the final day. As it does look like Liquid reassessing their area where they want to play at. Kiyotaka's playing on top of a ward, and Nisha, and they could go for some type of a move here, actually.
They're starting to TP up. They've got the read that they're actually doing Roche right now.
Saber
coming
Light
through the Twin Gate.
Saves it. RP, there it is. Chain Frost out. Good damage. And the silence. That is more how they want it to work.
That was pretty cool.
Perfect.
I think Liquid's point of view was that they were already in the Roche pit.
Yeah.
They weren't prepared for this little camping play on the Twin Gate down bottom. Really well set up from Kiyotaka. And this is what you were looking for. And especially before 20 minutes, right? Before it rotates back down to the Radiant side. This is where they want the engagement. And great timing to come out. What a hero to find, right? Like, he was coming up to grab the wave, and there, immediate skewer.
Right, and then getting the silence off. Having the Lich there to ensure that the Phantom's Embrace comes in time.
Also, how do you not RP there as Kiyotaka?
I know, that's awesome.
Like, I just see, like, two such prime heroes, Saberlight and Nisha there, and he's just like, I can save it. We'll get the kill. It'll be okay. Taking a risk there with such a slippery hero, but it pays off. Now they get to keep that as they move forward with the Aegis. And Pure, trying to figure out what he was going to do with this Mithril Hammer. Now that he has the Aegis, he doesn't have to commit for the BKB. He can go straight for the Basher. So one good hit, you think about Puck, you think about Earthshaker, even Rubik, right? That first bash can just ruin the way you want to play these heroes. It doesn't let you assess that risk.
Well, the Wolves finding the Oracle, who just has to run away. And Midgame trying to finish off his BKB. It will be one of the answers to all this massive amounts of magical damage, but the timing that's coming out right now from BetBoom is pretty scary.
Yeah, they're hunting with the Wolves, trying to find something. Radiant Vision, they don't know where they are. There it is!
RP immediately, but the Dream Coil, so no skewer. Counter RP played out immediately, and now the control finds Miro dead. Insania has also fallen, and Pure trying to get out. They bought back on Insania. He's in trouble. This is only going to be the Aegis, though, and all right, he jumps out low ground, but the Echo combination, good damage out, and the kill. Support's falling for BetBoom. They do turn it around with the Chain Frost here, but not enough damage.
No, they got the mobility to spread it out.
Wow. Liquid, another good fight for them here into the Aegis.
Yeah, Vision helping out there, right? Getting a read on where they were moving there, understanding that they're trying to force something from Kiyotaka's Magnus right now to make good use of this Aegis, but just quick response. And showing the counterplay there that Boxy's got with his Rubik. And that means that he's going to have another RP in 70 seconds.
That's pretty huge. Yeah, that's really nice for them if they can make use of that one.
And Midgame really going to come online as well once he gets in that BKB, which he's much further on the way to at this point. They're going to take down that Tormentor without losing anyone, right, Saberlight? Yeah, not even close.
That was scary. But doing it good.
The Reign of Destiny. Except for Insania. Possibly one of the coolest named moves in the game, I would say. Yeah.
I'll also say, like, it's a testament to how good both of these teams are that we've had all this, like, back and forth killing action. There's been a little bit of a difference in terms of who's been coming out ahead depending upon the matchup, but they're still both getting so much out of the map. It's less than 1,000 gold separating them. These are just two very, like, clutch teams when it comes to eking out whatever they can from the map.
Well, right now they're hunting. The Wolf sees Nisha.
Oh, could be big. Onto him, the bash.
Nice.
That's all you need.
The power of the Instigate, right? Now that Pure has this blink, now he's the initiator. Like, this changes so much for Kiyotaka.
Yes.
This makes his life so much easier, too. Like, now that he's the blink, the Aegis, and the Basher, it's just, like, he's confident to go in. You don't necessarily have to throw in Kiyotaka every single time. That's how Magnus wants to play some Dota.
These fights are starting to feel kind of difficult for Liquid. I mean, they do have save-oriented heroes, but the vision that you're getting from that wolf, it really makes all the difference in the world for Miero.
Yeah, as we've seen, though, it can be a bit of a double-edged sword. Like, when they see the wolves coming, they kind of, you know, they've had sentries at times, they know what's happening, then they can respond.
Radiant structures are
Yeah, gonna need to play around their vision for sure. They're dropping sentries all over the place in here.
That's BKB #1 finished. Saberlight, Mickey very close to his as well. Just needs a little bit more time. But our BetBoom gonna give it to him.
RP is about to expire from Boxy too. Use it one time for the fans. Come on. Just hit the creeps. Will not do it as that one expires. And
Forcing his way out of there. Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
That's the bash.
That's all it takes. You jump in, you get like a first 2-hit bash.
It's not luck but skill, you know? Easy.
Yeah, the momentum is very much swinging into BetBoom's way, and a lot seeming to go their direction. They'll kill that plate mail, but a BKB done for Mickey doesn't stop the bash.
No, sure doesn't. They're going to keep pressuring that tower. Aegis falling in 20 seconds here for Pure. They can just back their way out, make sure they secure the BKB first. There's definitely no reason to, like, you know, blink into the tier 4s or anything crazy.
Right.
That, you know, surely that wouldn't happen, though.
Oh, no.
No, Pure wouldn't do that.
I mean, it's tough. Like, you really would love a Yules in this instance for the Ursa. They have one on the puck. If he can manage to catch that Ursa when he goes in.
But he's got to be selfish, you know?
Right.
He's the puck.
I know, that's the problem. I mean, it's kind of like Insania, I guess, that maybe can find it with the Dispel, but they will find one here. Katomi in trouble in the mid. No way out for the Lich. And he did not have that gem on him.
No, he was just spending some gold before he died. I'll grab that for the team.
Hunting for more. Nisha jumps up to the high ground. Miero. Fissure caught him.
He's got the Orchid, but it's not enough.
in trouble. And another kill for Liquid. Equalizing a little bit here.
Showing that once that Aegis is gone, you start to spread out, try and utilize this ability to farm across the map. We are going to hunt you, right? And think about that. They're always threatening Solar Guardian, too, that whole time. So if you try and come in and save the Lycan, you come and try and save that Lich, you have to be prepared for numbers here from Liquid.
Dire kind of hunting along that bottom side. I think they're trying to find Saberlight there, but will not be able to connect on to this Dawnbreaker, who next has a Blink Dagger queued up. Although,
we have 4 9-second BKBs available in this game right now. A bunch of fresh ones, you know? They still got that little plastic film on them that you got to peel off that you don't notice for a couple of days, and you realize your TV you were watching it was plastic the whole time.
This sounds very personal.
Yeah.
Parasma almost done for the puck. As in towards mid, they'll push this one out too. I think that the Ancient Thunderhide spotted the Liquid movement down, and that's why Ursa backed out of there. But you can see Saberlight basically just inhabiting this area. Oh, jumps in, finds him, the full combo.
Wait, there's nothing.
Inkswell is off to the side, the silence is out, and now he can turn for a few more hits. That's good enough. Mickey goes down, overestimating what he could do as Nisha looking for the finish. The Yule Scepter lift up, and then the back away. Enough damage for the kill. Kiyotaka, he comes in a bit late, but does he have enough damage?
He needs help from Save.
Not quite there. Save doing what he can. The stun. They take down 4 for 1.
The illusion's still going to work. We'll manage to get the kill.
Oh, Save goes down, but
that was so good. Pure, he knew what was coming. He's trying to back away from that fight and get out of there. Nisha with the chase down, but punished hard here from BetBoom. Kiyotaka, Boxy trying to find something nearby, or perhaps just to survive.
Man, what a huge moment right there. Looked like they could have taken down Pure, but just not enough chain stun. I don't know if supports didn't quite get there in time or what ended up happening, but there wasn't enough left in the tank.
I know they had just gotten the blink from Insania. I'm not even sure if it got delivered yet on the Oracle, because that's something he's been struggling with a little bit too, right? Is trying to get in the position, because he's fighting versus this Lycan, the Wolves, the whole time. And so if he's ever spotted, it's going to be very difficult. Now he can lurk a little bit further away, but Blink's also not just a safe answer, really, versus the Lycan Wolves. You kind of need the smoke and the Blink together, right?
Ninja gear. That's what I'm hearing.
He's praying for it, dude. That's best item Oracle.
Pure saying, why are they going on me? What's going on?
He's very happy to have Kiyotaka clean that one up.
Oh, yeah. And the swing into the favor of BetBoom off of that fight. Now a 6,000 gold lead.
Will it just fall back to neutral again, though?
I mean,
and it's felt in this game, right? Because
honestly,
Roche is coming up soon. We're going to be forcing a fight there. There's some really scary teamfight options here from BetBoom, especially if they can set up around the pit, get some decent vision, have the wolves threatening. The smoke timing is going to be so crucial here from Liquid. The angle at which they choose to attack.
And I mean, the other thing that I think you got to be prepared for as BetBoom is that might be a sign of things to come, right? Like, if Ursa gets echoed as the damage keeps ramping up, I mean, he's not going to be invulnerable in this one. Save needs to make sure he's, like, right on his tail to keep him alive with those Inkswell.
Liquid are up here pretty early. There is a fresh Shadow Blade as well for Kiyotaka, who's coming through the Twin Gate, but he's got very low mana right now.
Immediately onto him. Jump in, Echo off the mark.
See ya!
Good blink back from Kiyotaka, and now Pure jumps in, finds the bash on Anisha. In some trouble, Nisha needing to get out of there, does not have blink for a second.
Oh, the
they
coverage!
move in! Oh, what a play.
Oh, the skewer meaty on the recovery. No wake up for you.
And they take down 2 more. Just a little bit quicker. Kiyotaka with the reactions.
I mean, what a terrible position he's in, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, he had no mana. He's being jumped by a puck and a shaker at the same time. He just blinks right out of there.
Crazy.
And this Roche was just everything. This was a plan that you knew BetBoom had. That's why Liquid's coming up here. They're trying to set up. They understand the game plan from BetBoom. They're trying to find the counter to it, and they failed. Now, Saberlight in here pretty deep, Pure.
Mickey in trouble. The Chain Frost is there, but more importantly,
oh wait,
the big,
Insania?
oh! Last minute save. Do they have a way to get him out, though?
I don't know.
Mickey tries to TP away to get himself out. They're going to pop the RP. That means both of them go down.
Oh, and they're, you know, people are just getting picked off now. Nisha's just respawning. Now, one by one, they're falling to BetBoom's claws here. A ferocious lineup of beasts, really.
They get vision of the whole world for a moment, see the movement from BetBoom.
Oh,
but
here we go. Oh, I thought with all those Liquid headbands, and another BetBoom fans out here.
But going for a pickoff, finding one, that's pretty good. Now Boxy in a little bit of trouble. Kiyotaka is off to the side. They'll kill the Rubik. A 1-for-1 exchange. Nisha needing to make some more space here.
Yeah, he's trying to make the big plays.
Not easy.
Just cutting as many waves as he can.
And I mean, for BetBoom, we've seen them recently be willing to actually pressure high ground, and you can see
Saberlight?
Pure very much willing to do that. Insania comes in, tries to stop this. The root is out. Now the Reign of Destiny, the walk away. Nisha hits on to the mag.
They've already dropped the Roshan's banner, hitting into the tier 3, but no enrage. They do not want to waste this.
I mean, this is where you start to get into your head maybe a little bit as well for BetBoom. After what happened in the games last night, they're playing a little bit safer, which is probably the right move.
Yeah, short-term memory would definitely be a boon here. You don't want to be thinking about that right now.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, this is where Puck can get incredibly annoying as a hero. There's a reason why Nisha's queuing up and towards the Octarine.
A tough time for sure for Liquid as a 12,000 gold lead. But as we've seen, I mean, if this tournament has taught us anything, it's that on land, anything can happen.
Yeah, nothing is safe right now, including Mickey.
Okay, jump in, Inkswell out. It's just too easy.
Saberlight
Way too easy, and now Saberlight, he jumps in, jumps out, realizes I do not want to be here.
And then there's Insania off to the side, having to TP home as the summons are just killing him.
Yeah.
Like, no heroes there to stun him or anything, but he just can't find a play.
Nisha, they walk in, they find another! First hit bash, fully surrounded as the puck trying to get out of there. And it looks like, I mean, with Yules, the phase shift, all the rest of it. A chance, wanting to kill Nisha. Oh, he wasn't able to jaunt. Does he have a blink back up again?
There's
not quite. Yules Scepter will have blink in a moment. He tries to get out, but it's not gonna happen. BetBoom, they have been so good at killing this puck.
Pure still wants to go. He knows there's no puck, there's no shaker, there's not a lot to hold him back.
That's right.
But somebody hold him back.
He's
gonna do it again.
Pure, ready to run into the fountain. Where you think you're safe? You're not safe at home. Insania goes for the buyback. It ain't happening.
Undeterred by previous events, Pure will once again dive towards the enemy throne, but this time it's a lot more successful.
Oh my goodness.
Mid lane, Saberlight is cutting as hard as he can, but there's still creeps down bottom.
BetBoom deciding they are not content just sitting back and farming. They want to put the end to this one, take down lanes of Rax early, build up an insurmountable lead as they head towards the mid-tier 3 tower. It's going to take so much for any type of a stoppage of this. You do have an AC done on the Dawnbreaker. A good amount of gold just being held on the side of BetBoom, but the fight feels impossible.
Yeah, they need to find a really long... Well, first they just need a good jump, and unfortunately that's really hard versus the now finished sight for Kiyotaka.
Jumps in, Nisha almost getting caught there by Kiyotaka.
They're playing it safe here with the Aegis still.
It's 40 seconds until it will expire. And so with 2 lanes down, BetBoom take commanding lead of this game. And Liquid just have not come up with an answer for this Ursa.
They got one more smoke at least, so that Insania can maybe play another fight. Because if he's not smoked, he cannot game, and yep, he's going to send it out now.
Yeah.
This is the last gasp. The Wolves just eviscerating him over and over again. And there it is. Perhaps the last dance here for Liquid.
Kiyotaka,
that scythe, ready to go.
if he finds anybody, he's willing to make a jump. Boxy going for the wraparound. Saberlight, they see him. Jumps the high ground, finds Nisha. Will it be enough for the save? You will Scepter lift up, and, well, Insania is dead. No buyback for him. Grimstroke found. Midgame onto him as Saberlight backs out also. There is not a whole lot of places left to go for this Dawnbreaker as completely controlled Nisha goes down. They buy back on Nisha. Midgame also dead. BetBoom. They take down all of the cores. Another death.
Nisha, the last one standing now as he's up on the high ground. You know they want to jump him right now. There's a scythe available.
Ready. Nisha hoping to find a pick off here. If you could take down Kiyotaka, maybe you can have some type of
Pure
salvation, but Pure is on the hunt. They RP, find nothing in the trees. Gonna hide back in the fountain, says, come and get me. I'm safe here, surely.
That was the swaggest RP I've ever seen. Kiyotaka just wanted it bad.
And Pure jumps in, Yule Scepter. One punch, no more. The tier 4 towers exposed. They do have a buyback on the Rubik, but this feels like such an impossibility at this point. Kiyotaka goes for the skewer play, not able to find it.
They're having fun.
Very, very low, but still alive. Not something that you can say for the tier 4 towers. As eyes on the prize, they're ready to go for the all-in play. They jump in, they find the Rubik, BetBoom, they get another save for Nisha, but throne exposed, they do not have a glyph. Miero hits onto the buildings, they jump for Boxy. Nisha finds the coil, wants to kill Kiyotaka, will manage to take down the mag.
Boxy is shielding the throne.
I mean, they're doing every little thing they can. Huge! Echo Slam takes down the Lich. Pure now also being kited. Miero keeps hitting the throne. Liquid not giving up yet. Still trying to stay in this one while Lycan punches and takes down their ancient.
The Frost Shield is helping.
The Frost Shield is doing everything it can, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. GG is called as BetBoom.
Competitively compared to like his other games. So the booster strikes again, Kanomi says.
Oh no.
Accusations are out against the Tinker Pickers.
Well, you know what? You love to see it, though, because this is a hero that we don't get that often. It's been changed a crazy amount over the years, and now it's a situation where this hero looks very different, but can still do some pretty cool things. I wonder if we're going to see the Shrink Ray. I don't know what the heck it's going to be. I've seen Shivas before. Like, you can be all over the place with this hero.
One thing stays consistent. He's very annoying to play against.
Yes. Well, we'll see if he indeed is able to get to that annoying stage. It does kind of like beg the question. I didn't feel like they had to do that. I kind of liked what BetBoom's draft was in the lead up to this, even before that pick. But maybe it's going to be the silver lining that they need. Big wraparound coming from Liquid here. And Sania is going to pass right by Save, who makes his way through. And they actually might get 3 bounty runes going the way of BetBoom. They're set up for it, and will they be able to find anybody? Miero steps on in. They find him for a moment. 3 bounty runes, and you would love to be able to get this kill, but they miss on the scatter blast. The dual breath out. Everybody surrounding poor old Kunkka and Miero. There's no creeps to deny yourself to. It's going to be first blood taken by Insania.
It's harder not to steal it, obviously, with 2 right clicks.
Oh, yeah.
It's not his fault. You know, just part of being Jakiro these days. Well, at the very least, they grabbed that kill. But yeah, losing out on the positioning, the bounties, kind of a wash at that point, I suppose. But the fact that it goes to the Jakiro, maybe a net loss.
Yeah,
you know, that's Liquid.
Doesn't necessarily feel great. Save immediately, banishing him out, and, well, the Jakiro illusions with those right clicks really doing nothing with each hit. They actually, I think, are getting fully blocked out. So yeah, the disruption does like no damage.
Genius counter. My hero's so weak, your illusions are worthless.
That's kind of interesting. I like that.
I mean, in the past, we have seen Jakiro versus the Shadow Demon many moons ago when they were both a little bit more popular. It needs just to roll in for that last hit. Because if you try and go for these disruption saves, it's a really easy follow-up with the Ice Path. You're basically just setting it up for your opponents to have this easy follow-through play. And, well, one hero who has also stayed consistent between these 2 games, it's the Magnus! This time, it's going to be for Team Liquid, though.
Absolutely. God, I'm just loving the crowd, getting into it, the energy. They are ready for a match here. And I think a whole lot of fans of both teams, but I think everybody can agree we are hoping we go to a game number 3 no matter what.
That's right. Don't give up. That's correct.
And Daubi. I hope I didn't say anything bad right there.
It looks great. I'm sure it's fine.
I was taking a chance.
Ooh, a trophy. Do we get that?
That's what we need.
No.
Players hopefully going for it a little bit later on. But 0-1, back into this game, and we'll have to watch and see how these lanes go out. Oh, El Saber Lighto taking more than a few hits, and he is gonna die. Boxy looking for a counter kill. Is it enough? Yes. Now, Boxy.
He's so close to level 2 on Pure, but comes a little bit too late. Can't find a play.
Could go for the kill maybe, not gonna skill up that toss.
Got a bit of a light and dark thing here. Dark Boxy and light, you know, El Saber Lighto as he hops in.
Looking for an angle. The toss back.
It is tough at level 1.
Yeah, that's fair.
I had to do a double check there.
Now, maybe he did not have Spear.
Just maybe.
Well, nonetheless, BetBoom out of the gate looking pretty good, taking those 3 bounty runes and doing quite well in the CS department. I think the thing that I want to watch for, I mean, is this a situation where the game basically becomes all about the Tinker in the mid game?
Yeah, kinda, especially with the other cores.
Oh, Mickey needs to be careful too, because there's 3 stacks on Insania, but 4 on Mickey. If they hit onto both of them, it's a lot of damage, and it's enough for the kill. Save takes him down.
Oh man, position 4 at Shadow Demon can be such a hit or miss hero. Sometimes it feels like they just get dedicated to stacking the whole time, and it's kind of awkward and weird, but Save getting the lane pressure here as well, very helpful. And yeah, we're talking a lot about old classic combos, but remember Shadow Demon Kunkka? That was some good stuff. Soul Catcher on the creep into Tiebringer.
Oh, God.
Good times.
Those abilities don't even work like that anymore.
Bring them back. But in the modern era, we can just be creating stacks. I mean, that's definitely something that Shadow Demon is still very good at, and Kunkka can still farm those up. Kunkka obviously not a hero we get to see all too often anymore, but kind of fits in this game as just this tankier hero. Has the Grog Blossom there too for the facet.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Try and help his teammates survive through some of this massive team fight coming out from Team Liquid.
The other thing that's going to be pretty interesting is you can also like get double ancient stacks, sort of, right? Because the Shadow Demon can do one side, and then your Kunkka with Torrent plays can make it happen as well. So want to see if BetBoom opt to put more pressure onto, you know, eking out advantages in the lane, or if they want to try and build up the piggy bank for a little bit later on, as Pure is going toe-to-toe down here bottom against Boxy and Saberlight. Pulls the lane back, perfectly fine. Mars not having a great time down there. And Spear. connects. Boxy still doing fine. Cookie forward. How much more do they have left in the tank? Boxy is very low. Pops the stick, trying to survive. Jukes to the side, trying to stay on target, but they have enough to kill off that Snapfire.
Yeah, the early raindrops on Kataomi really helping with these trades.
If he's not careful, Saberlight might go down here too.
Yeah,
Kiyotaka is making the move all the way down, pulls him in range, and there it is.
Surely not.
Woo,
Okay.
doggy.
There's no way a Tinker can rotate and get a kill with 3 points in March of Madness. March of the Machines.
It drives you to madness.
It does. That's not legal. You can't rotate with 3 points then and get a kill. So it's good that he didn't achieve that.
Skewer back while the banish is happening.
That really points out what Stormstorm was talking about, eh? Like the few things that can stop Skewer.
Yeah.
Right?
Even when you're banished, it doesn't work. But a TP back with X marks the spot. That should reset the top lane a little bit. While Tiny is very low here, still trying to play around this ward and get it taken away. Very frustrating set of situations, I'm sure. Ooh, Saberlight just off the mark. Finds Pure, though.
I mean, Pure was still salving up. That was not a lot of value.
No, and oh! They still get the sun, Pure. Rocking away, backs to the side. Can he hit this one? Oh, he jukes to the other angle.
Yeah, he's got a spear. He hits these.
Can he hit him?
He hits these.
Looking, hunting, locking on target. Locking on target. Saberlight finds his man, catches him.
Where's
but
the
it's
hell?
not enough damage. They don't have enough. Now Kataomi turns, gets the kill, and Pure still lives. Tosses onto Boxy.
All right, in my defense, he did hit it.
You're not wrong. It was not what they were hoping, and in fact, Boxy might be in further trouble too. Pops the salve now.
Has to abandon the bounty runes.
Wow.
Can't even deny it on his walk out.
All right, this bottom lane is a catastrophe for Liquid. The other two lanes seem to be going fine, but bottom is not where they want to be.
Kiyotaka going to begin here, as you can see at the top of the screen there. Marching away.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't want to give up on Boxy quite yet. They know that he had no TP, so how much time can he waste?
How is Pure doing this and still remaining so high and farming in this game? Like, he's tossing Boxy here, and they have a couple more hits. It's a lot of space created, but in the end, as you said, they will secure the kill for Pure.
It is a long walk. I mean, he can use that as a chance to go back home. Meanwhile, up top, Save. Standing tall for now.
Nisha, a much better rotation than the Tinker. Can they find any more? Can reapply Magnetize now?
Yeah, I mean, he wants to go in here for the Wisdom Rune.
Roll, tries to hit it, and Kiyotaka there with the Wisdom. Now Nisha, he's in too far, no more mana left. Does have a 16 charge. Kicks him up, actually gonna manage to cliff him. Now TP's out, the Ancient's not getting involved, and Nisha, he lives while cliffing the Kunkka.
Midgame and Insania, I'm sure both missing last hits to watch that one. Crazy plays there to somehow stay alive.
Holy moly. Getting a little bit of a back and forth going on here. And, you know, after those couple of plays, in spite of the fact that you died on Saberlight, he's actually pretty even with the Kunkka.
Yeah, that's going to up the team morale too, you know? See your mid make a play like that, even though the bottom lane wasn't going all too well. Be feeling a little bit better.
Roll in, not able to find save. So Nisha forced out.
They have rune control here, though.
That's something you obviously want to get involved with. So we're going to take another look at this one. Just an easy hit, and yeah, the roll secured. And somehow those Ancients just did not attack him, which is pretty cool.
They're very lazy tonight, you know.
The Nisha smile. That damn smile.
That damn smile. Oh, that damn Snapfire. Boxy coming in really deep. Plants a ward behind the tier 1 tower. We'll see if that comes into play later.
But Blink Dagger done for Kiyotaka.
2 points in the laser. That is the Pure damage here. Could perhaps come down and help Pure with it. Liquid here, you can see it stealing some of the jungle, though.
That's right.
Not wanting that token.
Yeah, also, somebody should pick that one up. I feel like leaving garbage around is not what you want to do.
Oh, that's a fine. That's littering.
Okay, Pure now tossed back, but the roll finding their man. Pure, how much damage do they have for him? Saberlight.
This is with the rune.
in some trouble now, but yeah, with the dual breath, it should be enough. They find the stun, the follow-up is there. Magnetize continuing. This is still with an amp damage online. Oh, Kiyotaka. It's a little sidestep there. Still damage hitting out, and the Snapfire ultimate trying to connect onto the Tinker will not happen, but they find the kill onto Katomi.
Bodies everywhere.
Let him hit. Stun is there, Cookie out, but Kiyotaka with the defense matrix and Saberlight forced to run.
Yeah, he's got another blink here too, so you have to be really cautious. Back he goes, Pearson second up to the top lane, somewhere where it's not quite as busy. Overall, kind of an even trade. Both teams just getting some gold, getting some XP. Shifting all around here. But it is, I mean, I would be a little worried as Liquid after having an amplified damage room for that whole fight and it goes like that.
Right.
It took them so long to kill Pure.
Man, I'm also going to say that this defense matrix has the potential to do a lot of work in this game. Having that dispel on it is so nice.
Yeah, very annoying.
Okay. Standing tall against Pure, not willing to go in for anything there. Save nearby, will scout him out.
Here goes
Miro
Miro.
makes the move. Skewer backs away, but they have the Shadow Demon ulti on him, and Miro more than enough to catch. They bring in some numbers, but Midgame still not long for this world. RPs even, and there is no follow-up.
Yeah, no level 6 there as well to maybe try and do something, but it still wouldn't be enough. They would need a lot more help down bottom. They're going to get a return kill onto a support, but it doesn't feel that great when you're dropping Arena for it. Kiyotaka. Yeah, he's got to be a little worried when this guy shows up.
Yeah, not an easy time.
Angry Midgame. The Mask of Madness complete. He wants to get back into this game. Farmer's way up as fast as he can.
Radiant's middle tower
Makes
is under
sense.
attack.
Building's a few more stacks here for Liquid now.
Yeah, a lot of stacks this game, I'm sure, across the board.
But it is Tinker that's top of the net worth chart. And
Dire's top
that's some
tower
scary
is
stuff. This hero can get out of control very quickly. Save seeing this triple stack. And yeah, Insania is going to have to come on in and try and take it, because otherwise Save will get the whole thing.
under attack.
This reminds me a lot of last night when Liquid pulled out the Nature's Prophet.
Right.
You know, a hero that is a little in their wheelhouse. Other teams aren't quite picking it, but it's also just risky. But you know, you're feeling it. You feel like you can make it work. It worked well for them. And so far, BetBoom doing the same thing here with this Tinker.
That's been looking really, really good. And halfway to an Aghanim Scepter. Something to keep our eyes on.
If you haven't seen Tinker in 6 years, that's Shrink Ray.
Right.
Yeah. Does a lot of crazy stuff. Reduces your current health by 10%, you know?
Saberlight,
Stacking.
stun, Pure shows up. Meanwhile, Kiyotaka found in the mid lane.
Oh,
and Katomi very low.
It's been shrunken to death.
Nisha, a few more hits. It's not quite going to be enough to find the kill.
He's
but
going deep.
No, the stun! They hit him there, but it's not enough for the kill. And now he might be in further trouble. Nisha wants to roll out, nowhere to go, but they dropped the macro fire down, and that is enough.
Okay.
Nisha.
The cookie for the kill, the angle to roll out.
Not bad at all.
Liquid bouncing back now with no boat. They're moving on to Miro. They're not done here.
He also doesn't have the rum at all. Hits coming from the supports. They keep on moving. Now, jumping in, Saberlight finds one. This fight's gotten weird. Nisha needs to get the hell out of here. Nowhere left to go. He's gone.
Oh, too much. Too many and too much here. Time to back away. Space for Midgame. That's what you think at this moment, right?
Oh, yeah.
At least everyone's now running mid, and he gets a chance to farm here. But very quickly, there's a Tinker up here to push him out.
Dire's middle tower is under
BetBoom, again, looking revitalized after that game last night where things all fell apart. But you can see here, when they do show up in numbers, things start to look really good.
That commitment, though, to kill the Jakiro, or rather to try and kill the Kunkka, not working out.
That's right. So we will have a pause. Hoping that this one gets back underway in just a moment here. Again, Katomi, the player in that last fight, getting tipped by his team, was able to break the Nisha roll, making sure he was not able to get brought down there, or rather get away. But a big match, and one that I think, at least for now, I'm liking what I'm seeing from BetBoom so far. What do you think they sort of need to do on Liquid to kind of take control of this game here?
The big thing is 100% going to be the Blink Dagger for Mr. El Saberlito, right? You know, Liquid fans, they're cheering for it right now. They want the Blink Dagger. He's got to make some plays. And then, of course, that counterplay that was brought up on the panel is what we'll be watching for, the Shadow Demon. Can they get the vision inside? Throw the poison, throw a ward in there, try and stop these pickoffs from happening. It's also just the threat of, kind of similar to how they had the Dawnbreaker in the last game, this idea of if you go for these global plays here for Liquid, you're moving around the map, looking for the Blink, the Global Tinker, rather, will just kind of show up, right?
Yeah.
No,
for sure. And that's, I guess that is one of the problems, right? Is that if you can play such a fast, play style, and then you can have him join up whenever you need to, you're going to naturally outfarm around the rest of the map, most likely. But
he's also almost level 12 on the Tinker, too.
Right. Well, there is also going to be this little, moment, I feel like, when you have a couple of different heroes that like to look for that reach and can maybe catch him unawares. Between the Mag, between the Earth Spirit, the Mars, like, a lot of these heroes do like to go in. There we go. We've got the crowd separated into two different sides here. Boom.
They've been organized, apparently.
That's right. Liking what they're seeing. And then the Liquid not to be deterred.
Is it carry diff? That's the question here.
That's right. Other teams were willing to say it. See if Liquid are too.
Right now, their diff is not very much. It's about 400 gold.
Also, one of the teams that I think is less likely to all chat them as they're, knocking somebody out. But that's how it goes.
I think I saw Nisha all chat for the first time in forever.
I know.
It was question marks, but it was all chat nonetheless.
It was defensive, though.
It was defensive, yeah.
Still waiting for these guys to get back in and underway. I'm feeling also as if at this point in time in the tournament, you've built up so much momentum through this lower bracket run of Liquid, but they've also played a ton of games. I was looking at it. On the 13th, they did first and last. Then they had a day off, and then it was or not even a day off. They played at the end of the day, and now they're playing again 11 hours afterwards.
Yeah.
They're getting into it.
I mean, you've heard some of the players talking about how much they appreciate the fans. Liquid especially, so this is good. Oh, apparently if Liquid lose, we will riot. Okay, that's good. I'll make sure to leave first. Satanic best carry, I have bad news for you.
Oh no. Don't tell them. That's the sign from earlier on from yesterday.
They just found it on the floor. They're just really excited to be here.
I think that, this has also been one of those tournaments where you have, a couple of teams that start standing out. I think if you're Parivision right now, looking at these two teams playing against each other, please just take as long as possible. Wear these guys out. That way they can come into the ring ready for the big match.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of knowledge here. Some friendly reminders thanks to this series. Now you got to watch out for the Tinker. Don't want to do that one.
Well, and a friendly reminder to all of you wonderful folks out there watching at home, there is also a secondary stream for newcomers that you can check out as well, which is on the ESL Ember stream. I think we've got Gary B and Waga over there that are breaking down this very complicated game that we love to watch.
My cousin has no GPU. Oh. I mean, that's a bold request to try.
I mean, they've been throwing out some things here. You're not wrong.
My cousin, yeah, ogre. Yeah. So give me a new one so I can give them my old one, right? That's the play.
All right, and with that, we are getting ready to pop back into this game. Make some noise, Bangkok, as we get ready to hop into this one. We're back in the squad.
We have stolen that cousin's GPU and plugged it into the computer so we can keep playing.
14-minute mark. It can be easy to forget. You got to go get those wisdom runes.
Oh, yeah. Pauses really are very distracting in Dota. Nothing more classic than the die immediately after pause.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bit of a go-to. But they will not forget to stack, that's for sure.
That's right. Getting there, online, and again, still less than 1,000 gold separating these two squads. As the wisdom runes do come out, we'll see where people decide to go.
I need a recap here. Last time on BetBoom versus Liquid. Saberlight was building a blink dagger. Will it help turn the game around for his team?
Did he get it yet? No, he doesn't have it.
No, that's why, you know, I'm recapping. He didn't. See, the pause threw you off too.
That's right. Still 1,000 gold away from that one. Needs a little bit of extra time here before they can get things underway. And for BetBoom...
Oh, yeah, it's 100 gold away there, Lyrical.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. That's good.
The Tinker Eggs is what I was thinking. That's the scary one.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Ooh. The Shrink Ray. Zap. Zap, 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 zap.
I mean, this is one of those two that, like, when you've got these big tanky monsters that have been all over these games, having something that just lowers max HP is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is a very interesting one. We've heard the panel always bring up the Timber Saws, this idea versus like strength cores all the time. But Tinker is a very unusual one there. And that's going to be 5 minutes faster than this patch's average.
Saberlight wraps around. Katomi sees him. Hello, how y'all doing? They roll in, wants to find somebody. Arena down, catches, but he translocates out of it. Oh, that's crazy. And now Pure throws Saberlight. Boxy, they're gonna die on Mickey. Boxy's about to die too. Unwinding here. Liquid not able to find a fight.
Yeah, okay, that's an interesting counter.
That's crazy.
You just get hopped right on out of there. So
again, for anybody that doesn't know, this is the facet that he has.
Yes.
When self-defense matrix goes down, he blinks forward in a random direction on Tinker, and that got him out of the arena.
All right. It's very helpful now that you know, you can't do that with your blink. Also worth noting that he is at 30% item cooldowns too. Now he's level 14.
Yikes.
So
they really are just gonna need to stun him and like chain stun kill. But that's not even gonna be easy because like as long as he has that defense matrix on him, you sort of need to like anticipate the movement of where he's gonna end up afterwards.
How can we make refractions more annoying?
Yeah. That's crazy.
All right, well, if I'm ever behind in a game, Foxy, I'm not going to curse you yet. Hold on, just escape, then we'll talk about it. Okay, if I'm ever behind in a game, there's one support I do like to have, and that's Snapfire.
Okay.
Because she's a hero that you can make rotations, and if someone just has a stun, there's a good chance you can get a kill. Now, we're a little bit past that window because, you know, the kisses have been nerfed at level 1, but we're just at the end of it where he does have quite a bit of damage to help ensure that you can actually rotate and find a kill on someone, even if they are on the tankier side, so...
Saberlight,
yep.
Blink Dagger on the Courier. He gets out of there again from the Macro Pyre. They will not catch the Mars. Insania tries to TP away, not gonna happen. So they get one.
They are just playing defensively on Liquid, trying to run away right now, dodging these fights.
And BetBoom keeping this pressure on. Have been so effective at just playing both of those side lanes and setting up for kills with the Tinker.
Radiant are scanning.
And Liquid, you got to think, like, how do you find a play here? And they're going to go with the Harpoon on Mickey.
Okay.
Now finished. So he's got a little bit of initiating potential there. Not quite a Blink Dagger, but fights get a little bit messy. He can try and make something happen with the RP. Nisha, of course, still going to be the responsibility of him to start these fights. Right now, he's being gone on, though.
Glimmer, toss, back, catching, torrent, follow-up, full chain stun.
There's just so many tools there.
And Mickey finds Miero, catches him underneath the tower. Will it be enough damage? Ice Path, full beat down, but the disruption there for the save. He's still in trouble on Miero.
Oh, they glyph the creeps. So it's just chain frosting back and forth.
Doing what they can. Saberlight misses on the spear. Not quite enough, and now the Shrink Ray, you're getting smaller, sir. Yataka ready to chase for more. He's TPing onto the creeps. Cancels that one as the Ice Path is down. But an interesting series of moments there as they manage to find, well, a kill on each core.
These fights feel very panicky for Liquid. Like, it feels like you can't ever just stabilize.
Yeah.
Like just trying to desperate scrap of trying to get the Kunkka. I mean, thankfully they're able to grab him there. That could have been really bad with the attempted save there from the Shadow Demon.
I really think this Tinker just makes everything harder. Like, you have to have such a perfect fight to make sure you kill him through like a defense matrix and the rum and all the rest of this. And then on top of that, you've got the Shadow Demon. like really hard to find kills in this game. Katomi, they run right into Saberlight. Misses on the ice path, misses on the spear, misses on the roll. Well, it wasn't pretty, but they got their man.
Thank God it was just a lich.
Boxy now, ooh, good blink out. Boxy goes down.
Dies. Just able to escape there, not able to find a punish.
Man, yeah, you're not wrong. It definitely, BetBoom are the team that is feeling more confident in their moves and continuing to make just solid plays, pickoffs when they need to, across the map.
It's not a crazy lead though. You know,
No.
it's only 4K, and there is this moment that you discussed earlier about the Tricore all gaining ways to eventually punish this Tinker.
Right.
So there certainly will be a world where there's chain lockdown, even with the saves and the boats and stuff. They have an overwhelming amount of teamfight on Liquid, so it is still possible. They just got to make sure this game doesn't get too far out of their grasp.
And fighting here is not what you want to do. If Insania can get out, you would be very happy at this point. Walks away under the Glimmer Cape. They see him there. Torrent not going to connect. Insania still dodging.
He's driving that bus.
And, well, in the end, he made some space. But this is an amplified damage Tiny.
Yeah, not the sneakiest hero.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Another one of these moments where BetBoom is just willing to step up, hit towers, because they know that there's nobody that can effectively deal with them on the Liquid lineup at this stage.
Yeah, Nisha trying to do something, kicking at the tower here as Mickey is pressuring down bottom, but there's the Chain Frost from Kanaomi.
Already uses it, tries to get out with the cookie. The Chain Frost still chasing him. Mickey brought lower. They drop the arena to ensure that Mickey gets out with a torrent. They don't know. They don't know. They didn't have vision in there.
They were busy.
It's not going over for Boxy. Actually, they might have had vision with the torrent, but nonetheless.
Yeah, but they were preoccupied.
So Mickey lives in exchange for Boxy's life.
I feel like this is where the Kunkka pick kind of peaks too, right?
Yeah.
Like when it's on the draft, it's just like, man, a blade mail pipe Kunkka, it looks just so annoying this game.
I mean, there's no doubt that when you get BKBs on Liquid, things feel better, but this window is really, really scary to play through. And I'm worried that BetBoom is just going to remain dominant across the map and choke them out.
Well, especially because two of their heroes, the Mars and the Earth Spirit, they tend to kind of accelerate into these bigger items through a bunch of kills.
Right.
Like, Nisha has made his way from the blade mail to the BKB, that's great, but getting to his next item, it's a slow farming time for him. And Saberlight really far behind compared to the rest of the core. In fact, Save is almost surpassing him on the Shadow Demon.
Right.
That's not great.
So 20 kills to 12, and you can see dropping macro pyres to push creep waves.
Yep. I mean, that's the Owie 2000 special right there. Shoutouts.
Knows what he needs to do. Just drops it down and gets away. A Tormentor for Save. So now he has the cleanse. As Kunkka's queuing up the Crimson Guard, yeah, decides to switch it up and go off Doreen instead.
No. Where's the eggs? Give me the cannons. What is this item?
Bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, I'm down for Octarine over Crimson for sure.
Yeah, of course. But, I mean, I just want to see the new eggs.
That's fair.
Has fallen.
Cannonballs are very good. Mickey has also maintained a really high level of farm through this.
Yeah, the Mask Command is certainly helping out. And also just, there's not really any pressure on him to be involved. You know, they're not trying to smoke up and run around, and he didn't buy a Blink Dagger or something. He just committed to the fact that they're not going to push too crazy. We can hold some spaces of the map where I can farm safely. And so far, that has worked out really well for him. And he's going to get that BKB.
Tower is under
Do you think BetBoom are playing too safe right now, or are you pretty happy with their movements?
Maybe, like, I feel like one of these tier 2s should be dead by now, maybe. Would
Yeah.
be safe to say. Like, I'm surprised they didn't just commit for that top tier 2 when Nisha, like, rolled away from them.
Right.
But they're instead a little bit hungrier just for raw kills, it seems.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And in the case of not finding him, I think these last couple of minutes, you can be pretty happy. The map state has not progressed that much further, and Liquid's starting to get towards their items. Pure,
Tinker gets so weird, though.
yeah,
Like, he's almost level 20. He's got a Dagon coming out next.
it's true.
He's at 43% item cooldowns. So, in Dagon and Blink Dagger, plus
Smoke
the
on
barrier.
smoke.
Has fallen.
Oh, that's a good hero. They missed the spear. I can't say, really. You gotta hit these, man.
Oh, and Pure finds for the turnaround immediately, but they catch Miero, looking for more. Skiro onto 2, and the big RP! The connection! They find him perfectly! Somehow, some way, Tinker manages to get away, but not for long. Midgame runs him down. Save in the meantime, trying to get out of there with the haste rune, but they get the silence, they throw out the kick. He gets the reapplied magnetize, a couple hits from the creeps, and Nisha takes him down.
Pure, the only survivor there. It's okay. Didn't hit the spear, it's fine. He was removed from the fight, and they're able to do everything else in that engagement because of it. Liquid finally getting that moment that they needed so badly, and the crowd revitalized here. They've been waiting for this for a while.
They may have a favorite, Trent, as we're seeing. Back down to just 1K gold lead, and Midgame, what an angle
what
there,
a fight
finding
too.
that.
Yeah, no blink dagger, right?
Oh, and looking for more. He's feeling himself. Good blink away, Pure.
Not away, back in.
Finds Saberlight, now gonna get the X. So the Mars in trouble as the Mag runs away. And Saberlight so close to his BKB is again gonna be shut down a bit there.
Oh, they're gonna get one back here. Still leading here for BetBoom. But the death on Kiyotaka. Now he does have the Dagon. Looking towards the Aether Lens next. He's also gonna see Boxy and Insania running away here.
Man. Again, these BKB timings, they make all the difference in the world. Nisha rolls. Whoo, doggy.
Yeah, so the Keen Conveyance, it can target heroes at this point in the game. So you're going to be seeing this a lot.
Avatos, Glimmer, and now wards down. Should mean Insania is an easy kill. They bring numbers, and you know what that means. Yeah. It's Roche time.
Back to the status quo of how this game was kind of looking before. You know, you are dependent on those big RP plays. It's now back. It just came back off cooldown. So potential for it, but not going to be set up. Instead, they just have to clear a couple waves, get as much farm on the map as they can right now, knowing that they're not going to be able to contest this Roche.
And as you talked about it, it is actually the Shadow Demon that is ahead of the Mars right now. The X factor there is that actually both of the supports for Liquid are relatively farmed too. Like, this gold lead is not huge, even though Saberlight is pretty underfarmed.
Yeah.
Nisha didn't drop down a rock. Pops the BKB, TP's out, and that'll be enough to keep him alive.
Yeah, they will have that going for them, right? No options there.
I mean, if there's a hero that you would want to be underfarmed with on the Liquid draft of the cores, it's definitely Mars, but you'd love if he had a BKB. It's getting closer to it.
Yeah, he is certainly just the arena bot in this one. I don't think we're going to see the scaling items for quite a while.
No.
Now that is a rather large item though for Midgame, trying to find an answer to this Lich.
Interesting.
Radiant are
And Scan does connect there. God, he's so close to a BKB. Give this guy just a bounty rune, anything. I swear. And he'll get it there.
All right, Shard goes to Insania. So that's the max health as damage per second, always helpful, especially against someone like the Tiny and the Kunkka. Of course, Tinker obviously actually has more health than Kunkka on this one.
That's so silly. Like, what is going on in Dota that Tinker has 2100 HP right now? I mean, I guess he's very farmed, so it kind of makes sense. But still, doesn't seem right.
Smoke up here from Liquid.
Waiting in the wings. See Kiyotaka, they see him.
Can they set up for Midgame again?
I mean, he has the Aegis.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, whoa, where are you going, sir? They pull him back in and bring him down once. Can they do it again? Saberlight keeping the rest of the team away from him. Pure jumps in to try and save Kiyotaka's life, but they have the RP connection if they want it. Onto the anchor. Well, disruption saved for now, but they pull him back in. RP connects onto Pure. Another one gone.
The big fights are going Liquid's way. Can they get more chase down once again?
A hunt for save, but he
save.
gets the blink out. Still, when these big fights are happening around an RP, they manage to connect.
And Midgame getting a lot of gold in that one. He got the kill onto Pure, which means he can get a blink dagger. Now he can actually, like, they can't set up like that again on BetBoom. They've kind of been abusing, I think, the way that the Mag doesn't have the blink dagger to sort of play a little bit more aggressive. But now that Midgame's got that, I don't think you can set up like this again.
Well, also, he just walked up the high ground.
Yeah.
Like, not respecting the potential there, feeling invulnerable with the Aegis, and They disabused him of that very quickly.
Yeah, and Saberlight had a rough start to this one. Wasn't connecting on a lot of the spears, but that one clutch.
Oh, yes.
Clutch arena there, just to ensure that that fight was completely broken up. They had no good tools. And Pure just shaking his head a little bit there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I remember a certain game 2 trend. We'll see.
No.
We'll see how it was.
They're not up that much.
On a very farmed-in hero.
All right,
Not sure.
You're reaching.
We'll see how this one goes. BetBoom, very even right now with Liquid. But momentum may be starting to swing a bit. You can see a slower Blink Dagger, obviously on the position 1. You're going to be feeling better about it.
That looks so mean.
Right.
This patch averaged 13 minutes. Whoa, what happened to this guy?
What happened, Nick? But yeah, this is basically the issue, right?
Yeah.
You've got these heroes that do want to go for the hunt down.
Boxy passing around that smoke. Nisha has the invis rune, so they're even going to glimmer him in case.
They see. Ooh.
They want that Tinker so bad. They're going to find the Kunkka instead.
Not an easy kill to get, but maybe they can bring him down. Kiyotaka gets the high ground, able to step away, but the RP connection onto 2. They're both out of there. Thought about rolling in for more, but with Pure nearby, Liquid playing it somewhat safe. Shrink Ray onto
that's a
2.
little crazy.
They find their man. Kiyotaka there, but now tosses him away, and now the Chain Frost.
Oh, the damage from Midgame.
It's so much. Takes down that Lich.
Boxy TPing out.
And then they roll away. That's a buyback from the Shadow Demon. Saberlight TP's out.
Nice glimmer from Insania to save him.
Oh, they are covering each other quite well. Insania does show for a moment, but he's TPing out.
Just the all stats there from the RP, I think, right?
Oh yeah, he hit huge.
Some big hits.
Oh, Kiyotaka? There's no BKB. This is a dangerous spot right now.
God,
Little Nisha.
look how adorable he is.
Little Nisha on the hunt. Little Nisha, are you going to be able to click on him? Get over here, Little Nisha.
He's so mighty.
Get over here, Kiyotaka. We're taking you down. Can they kill him? The Dagon, everything.
Oh my God, they're little chibi heroes.
The cutest little rolling boulder. It's the pebble from Everything Everywhere All at Once. That's Nisha right there.
Oh, the punish on this Tinker. You know, all right, now Lyrical, without looking. Okay, close your eyes, look at our beautiful fans.
Okay.
What do you think Kiyotaka's kill score is? Do you know?
I don't know, like 1, 2 something?
Good guess. 047.
0, 4, and 7.
Not what you know. Because you think about these Tinkers, right? Like you get the Blink Dagger online, the Dagon, you zap, 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 and you start snowballing, getting this gold. But right when he kind of peaked, that's when Mickey started hitting these RPs.
Yeah.
They came online exactly when they needed to for Team Liquid.
I mean, this is a little bit of a tough one now. Yeah, Mickey's starting to hit incredibly hard. I mean, I'm thinking from BetBoom's point of view, like with this, you would have loved to be able to get like an Aegis now, try and run around the map and shut down the rest of those tier 2 towers.
Well, they had one of those.
They did. And they lost it.
They did, yeah. Yeah, the plan did not go too well. And yeah, considering the lead, the position they were in, I am surprised this is the map state they've got. Liquid finally wrestling control.
It was never like a huge gold lead, but it did feel like BetBoom were in control of things to a large extent. And the timing that Liquid have hit has been really solid. But 33 minutes in and looking towards a Hex next.
Jeez, Mickey is humongous.
Yeah.
Satanic now done? That's a beefy Magnus.
And like a lot of these other items, like thinking about the Octarine that you've got on the Kunkka and stuff, they've got an Aghanim Scepter completed for Earth Spirit, so now he can run in and steal away that Tinker if they want, or keep himself alive.
Yeah, trying to do his best save impression as well, right? Save has been clutch. Despite some of these losing engagements, he has been on point with these disruptions.
Right.
So a similar potential coming out here as well from Nisha now. Kiyotaka also trying to get in one of these bigger Tinker items of the Arcane Blink.
Nisha catching, killing waves, and they try and set up now through the gate. Katomi is here. He's the only one really nearby. Although maybe they're hoping to catch Tinker TPing in on a wave or something, but... Oh, no. Where'd he go? Oh, there'd he go.
Hey.
They thought maybe for a second they could get away, but not going to happen.
Yeah, they don't have a ton of vision right now, so like we're trying to decide what to do. I saw Saberlight ping the Wisdom Rune. He's thinking, hey, should we go in there, steal it? You know, that's coming up soon. Is that a possibility? But not going to opt for it. It's a long-ish Roche. We just get the timer now. It's about 2 minutes away. But the Arcane Blink now done for the Tinker. So that has a 4.1 second cooldown on Tinker at this point in the game.
That's so crazy.
Yes, it is. This is where you start to feel like what many of you would consider the old Tinker, you know?
Right.
The gross Tinker. This is how you get back to it.
But I also, like, you can definitely feel that Kiyotaka needs this BKB to stay alive, but also he's not really providing that much in the fights yet. You know, the Shrink Rays, kind of whatever, it's defense matrices to try and keep his teammates alive and all the rest of that. But, like, something like a Hex, you know, or something like that might be able to... It might be what they need before they really feel like they're that much stronger.
Oh, they're feeling strong now. They're going to move out here, trying to see if they can find something. Observer Ward.
This is
for
under a
Liquid.
ward. Pure, breaks. Saberlight there. They're hiding in the trees. They drop it down, blink away, getting out of there for the moment, but the roll in. The RP connects. Katomi already dead. Do they have much more? Saberlight hiding in his arena. The X mark goes down. Pure is low. Pure is dead.
And he's going to go down. They're going to start chasing. Another roll from Nisha.
They got to run out of here. Miero, he's not very fast on this Kunkka. They're looking for more, trying to find Save and Miero. But with Kiyotaka coming back in, are they going to try and fight this? There's no way. They turn, try and kill what they can, but Miero in trouble, and Kiyotaka.
He's got to try something. There's so many little scraps here.
There's no way this was going to work.
He's got to try.
Unbelievable. The spear connects. Save in further trouble. Will go for the blink out. Again, the last one left alive. But Liquid just hitting way too hard at this point in the game.
I mean, there were so many heroes down low. I can see why, right? I get why you go back in there as Kiyotaka. He's trying desperately to find something. He feels like he has potential. Look how much damage he did. He did the most damage in that whole fight, but no deaths on the side of Team Liquid. He remains killless on Kiyotaka.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Oh, and they are gonna leave Roche unhit. Boxy, does he have the spidey senses? He's going in to check it, and hey!
Opa! Midgame comes back through the gates.
All right, skewer back over, and let's go get that.
There were camps on the other side.
It was also a super long Roche time. There's no way that it wasn't about to be back up anyways. So they do earn themselves this Aegis. And Octarine Core, the next item worked on for Nisha, but this is now a pretty substantial lead for Liquid at this point. Oh, wow. Shadow Demon is farmed, though. Aghanim
He is very
Scepter
farmed,
done.
yeah. He is no longer ahead of anyone on Liquid at this point, believe it or not, though. Because, again, this gold has been so evenly spread on the side of Liquid after these engagements. And, you know, credit to Saberlight. I feel like, unironically, zoning Arena,
Yeah.
pretty good in that last fight. I mean, Save's inside of it, but, like, no one else could get in. Like, Pure just got isolated because of it. Now he has the Scythe for great isolation, then into the Refresher as well, so
Well,
Saberlight is the controller.
the target prioritization has also just been like a little bit off, it feels like at times, from BetBoom. And some of that is just because of how crazy these fights have been. You've got a bunch of abilities that are all about, you know, changing up abilities and movement around the map. It's pretty tough. This could be a good setup for BetBoom, though. So they'll see
Oh, they scan it,
Miero.
though. Liquid scan, they know.
Are they going to try and take this fight anyways?
That seems crazy.
That seems crazy, but they're a little crazy, Trent. They're a little crazy. Midgame wants to jump in, and Sania reveals himself. Nisha already onto all of them. What do they got in the tank? Pure, he's being hit. The RP is there. The punches, they're coming out strong. Kiyotaka's on the low ground, but Pure, he's already dead. Nisha now chasing on to Miero. The boat will connect, and Kiyotaka, he's doling out
shrink
a lot of
rays.
damage. Oh, chasing for more, but the Hex, the reaction is there. Can they take down Kiyotaka? He tries to blink away. Midgame's right on top of him. Disruption is out. Kiyotaka still staying alive. They skewer away, and both sides
Now
cutting
Saberlight,
their
he's
losses
stuck in.
for now. He was the one left behind. BetBoom. They make a big hold here. That's burning everything. It's the Aegis too.
Yeah, they just try and walk it in there. And just not respecting how good this hero is going to be if you just fight in the middle of everything. A total bog. Kiyotaka did as much damage as the entirety of Team Liquid in that fight.
Jeez. I mean, that is a problem. Like, you have to find this Tinker. They scanned. They knew they were up there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Just thinking that, it would take a lot to maybe take down Insania, but he died immediately. Hoping that he would provide good enough vision for the rolls and then the follow-up plays and the scythes, but was not the way it worked out for Liquid. So I'm going to have to take a bit of a backseat on that one and perhaps look towards another Roche before they try anything too crazy again.
I feel like this game just started. It's been so high octane.
Yeah.
And we're at 40 minutes with, what is that, 57 kills?
It's definitely turning into a vision game here, and I know there are some gems around.
Tier 4? Hello?
We got, what, one on Boxy.
Well, somebody left that one, so we'll see if they go back to pick it up or not.
It's marinating.
That's all right.
It's like a wisdom rune. Turns into a tier 5 later.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I'd be pretty hype.
All right, we're prepping for the block of cheese. Good idea, Insania.
And at least for now, Katomi runs on over and says, oh, right, this thing. I forgot about that. My bad. But he might pay the price for it. He's underneath this ward. Insania spots Kiyotaka. Midgame there. They get him immediately, but Katomi trying to keep him alive. Might not matter. Translocate, but the chase down is there. A couple more punches, but Midgame, he has to back out.
They're spreading the damage. The save there from Save as well.
Oh, this is not what you want to see if you're a Liquid fans. In more trouble. Midgame needs to get out of there.
He's not sure what to do.
Saberlight, he also is hit. The spear connects, but that's going to be a dead Mars.
The chase from Liquid's been great. They have the same chase from BetBoom.
Oh, and they find him. Boxy caught up on the high ground. And BetBoom, another 3 kills.
So much reach here in this game from both teams. Nisha can clear the wave mid, but it's a Tinker. It doesn't really feel like it matters. He's just immediately there. They're going to keep pressuring that tier 2 in the bottom lane, wait for the creeps.
That BKB from Kiyotaka is making all the difference now.
That's going to make this a lot more difficult. And even just the translocate, getting out of Jakiro's ability is kind of hilarious.
Nisha trying to find him. They find him again.
Has he gone too far?
Midgame?
Nah, no RP. That was getting
really
a little worrisome.
hard,
Because he can hit kind of hard, but at least there's no dataless on him, right? And that tier 2 did fall in the bottom lane as they were taking down that Tinker, but
oh,
Saberlight, buyback.
Second salvo. Buybacks come out for 2. They pull back 1. Miero stunned. Miero dropping down low. But he pops the BKB now, the rollout. Finds 2 there, save, caught, kind of in no man's land. But the Chain Frost bouncing back and forth, doing good damage.
Yeah.
And Nisha, he's dead.
There's no RP for this fight. They've been so
Dead for
dependent on it.
100 seconds. Do they have enough? Midgame wants to chase him down. A couple more hits. They have power. They get him. Now Midgame hunting for Katomi. Can he find him just in time? Pulls in, no. They can't get that kill, but they needed something because those 2 cores do not have buyback.
Man, Nisha went down, but he got the damage in there.
Oh, yeah.
He got a lot of it out before he perished, and that's what really helped save that fight from them. They managed to get the last kills just at the end there. Hex, Ice Path, everything on top of Kiyotaka, who did not have a chance to use that BKB. And there's still a gem also just sitting in the trees up there, but surely someone will notice that eventually.
This is feeling like one of those crazy, chaotic games where we start getting later and later. And
I mean, Mickey's almost level 30.
Yeah, anything can happen.
What is happening?
Going to take this tier 3 tower here and work towards the refresher. He almost has enough for it. I don't know if my heart can take this, Trent. That gem's still sitting there.
Yeah, everyone's forgotten about it. Oh, Pierre noticed. There you go. Thankfully, someone's dead to take note of that for them here.
That's right.
He's like, guys, you got to get it. Now, Kiyotaka's like, hey, yeah, supports, you do have to get it.
Look at this. Insania farming up so much, he's going to have Aghanims.
I mean, did you see that last macro pyre? He's like,
That's
guys,
right.
I can hit it, okay? it'll be worth it. And if he translocates, you know, maybe he doesn't get far enough away because it's 500 width then.
It's kind of
Look at
crazy.
this courier.
Yeah.
Brave warrior. Noble donkey.
They get him away. Doing his job. Well, a minute and a half until Roche is capable of respawning. Most likely going to be nighttime. Although there is the chance that it's going to be like right on the edge there, as do have another pause sorting out the issues. I have a feeling we're going in the distance in this one. I mean, it's true that...
Have we not already?
I know, right? Like, but it feels like it's the type of game that could end in a moment, but it's kind of unlikely that it will.
Both teams have this ability to make it so the fight feels over in about a second.
Yeah.
All right, one good RP, one good combo there from Pure.
And we're right back into it now. The crowd willing the game to action. 5,000 gold lead for Liquid. As Kantomi gets some vision down. And his positioning, a couple of these Sinister Gazes have been so clutch just to interrupt the little jumps that have been coming from Liquid when they haven't wanted to pop BKB.
Yeah, Blink Aether just so good for that too. And there is a smoke both sides now. Roche still potentially 45 seconds away.
They're going through. So Liquid...
It's a long maneuver.
Oh, Kiyotaka!
The scythe!
That's not where you want to be, sir! It can happen so quickly. And Kiyotaka found on a wave.
Yeah, very nice. The scythe plus that ward being there, so helpful for them right there. And that is no buyback here. Liquid, how much do they want to pressure? Their creeps are pretty far behind them. Chance for a cut, perhaps. Pure is going the opposite direction, though.
If they get a good ward down here, they could find somebody. They scan and they see that
Oh
there's
yeah,
heroes up,
Midgame's going to go for a crazy skewer, huh?
He's thinking about it. I mean, going into the high ground can be dangerous at times, but the crowd love it.
The creeps are here.
They're waiting.
2 catapults to start doing work.
They step on up, have the frost shield, save is there.
It's so scary without your Tinker, though.
A banish to start. The torrent connects, and Midgame just going to skewer out. This does buy Pure. Well, they're actually sticking around, though. Midgame still wanting to stand tall and punch this tower. Finds it, rolls in, a little awkward. They won't connect on anything, and that might be the end of the push here now.
Yeah, 20 seconds left. They'll call it there. They're starting to think about that top lane here, because it is going to be a nighttime Roche. Both teams angling towards it. Pings from both sides moving up here as BetBoom smoke. We know where the game is going to be decided, or at least the next 5 or 6 minutes of it. It'll be this fight up top. See who can claim it. What kind of pressure can you get on the bottom side of the map, though? That tower's already been weakened. Saberlight's still down there. He's heading towards the Twin Gate. He could be in a very precarious spot if he comes through here. Is he brave enough to do it? Oh, he's coming through.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah,
Oh, buddy.
yeah,
he blinks over.
Yep.
The smoke pops on Pure. Not even close, not even close. Yeah, everything's totally fine.
Okay, well, smoke wears out now, and unfortunately for BetBoom, it is a long Roche respawn. The plus side is that they can deal with their waves really effectively with this Tinker in hand. And of course, wanting to make sure you're playing at absolute, like, peak conditions at this point. This is the pivotal fight. I mean, considering where we're at, not just in this stage of the tournament, but with EPT points, like for Liquid, this game right here is the difference between a direct invite to the next event and not.
I don't want to go through those qualifiers. Just a thought, you know? I'd like to just be invited if I was Liquid.
We'll see if they can make it happen here. As you can see the smiles, they're getting ready for some craziness that might be unfolding in just a moment. And we are indeed ready to go. A big Roche fight coming up. How do Liquid want to take it? How are BetBoom going to defend it?
Most important buybacks here, well, there's only 2. Midgame's Magnus and Save Shadow Demon. No one else has buyback at this moment. That's crazy.
Key things also to keep our eyes on. This was a refresher completed for the Earth Spirit. He bought out for that, and Magnus also has one. Double RP ready.
If they get a good lead into this fight.
Thinking about stepping in. Lotus Orb onto Nisha.
Hero, that Torrent hits onto 2 smoked heroes.
He did not know that. He did not know that. Nisha rolls in, finds Pure right to start. Saberlight misses the arena. What more can they get? The RP ready to throw onto Miro if they want it. Saberlight taking down Katomi. No Lich in this fight.
Number 1.
Pure dropping lower and lower. Where's Kiyotaki? He's in the middle of everybody. And they already have the Macro Pyre down. They're in trouble. Pure is dead. Save is gone. They're all out of here.
The team fight of Team Liquid. Too much. They're jumping right to the back immediately from Saberlight. Just to remove this Lich from the engagement. Does not want to deal with the shenanigans, the blink, the glimmer, the frustration of the sinister gaze. They recognize the defensive potential of Kanaomi. He's just jumped on straight away to the top of the screen there. And Pure, rolled on by Nisha, doesn't BKB, feels kind of awkward, so he's slowly wheeling down. And Kiyotaka, yeah, he couldn't really get in. Once he does get in, he doesn't get back out.
Yeah, he translocated into the Macro Pyre as soon as Nisha hit him. So that facet actually coming back to haunt him a little bit in that moment.
Yeah, he liked that, yeah.
Very happy with how that all went down.
And now a Wisdom Rune taken by Insania while no one is looking so he can get 25.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
50-minute mark coming up. No buybacks on several of these heroes. Liquid poised to take dominant control in this map. And for BetBoom, how much damage can they sustain before they end up losing their entire base? Insania is level 25 now too.
Oh, we got the eggs sending in some creeps too.
Oh,
Miro
my
tries the
goodness.
X.
Pulls him on back. Come join us, Katomi. The water is nice.
His Chain Frost is still bouncing as there's a buyback.
Doing some good damage. Now
Midgame.
finding Midgame.
Whoa!
He went down very quickly.
That was a lot. That was Disseminate, Chain Frost, Ghost Ship.
Spear, Arena, down, finding him, Insania throws out that dual breath. Now Pure, onto 2, good fight, but not enough damage to take down Insania.
He's just slipping and
Saberlight backs
sliding.
out, they're all rolling away, they're gone. Oh, except for Boxy. Well, Boxy tries to get up to the high ground, but they will be able to chase down and kill that Snapfire.
Yeah, he's not quite that sneaky. What's Saberlight doing though?
Saberlight, well, he has TP. Saberlight is being tricky, he decides to finally use it now.
Okay, so they managed to get a few things here on the way out, but top lane gone, middle melee racks also gone. BetBoom, they understand that Liquid are at least a little bit destabilized right now with the death of Boxy, so they're going to try and move out and see if they can find something. That's a big Aegis power play. 6 buildings and 11k net worth. That's what you're trying to get when you win those fights.
It did get shut down a little bit early, I'll say. That Midgame death was pretty quick once they eventually went in, and
Now,
one thing to keep our eyes on.
There is a Scythe on Kiyotaka.
Okay.
There is a Tiny in this game. Okay? Yeah, you're down 26k. Just annihilate one hero.
Honestly, I don't think it's outside of the realm of possibility. They have really difficult heroes to deal with if you're able to get on top of a target.
And that's why Liquid are playing so safe.
Yeah. Respecting the potential. Level 30 Midgame. And power and that RP stun duration. He hits so hard. He's just got like a rapier of damage. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
BetBoom still hoping to find somebody out unawares on the map. And with the wave coming in, BetBoom, they can do some interesting things here. Finding him, Insania, the Hex is there, the Glimmer Cape, they're pulling him out further and further. Nisha
How tanky is he?
rolling in, RP catches on to 2, and there's the buyback. Do they have enough to kill them all off? Second round, Refresher was there, save, hoping to keep people alive, but Fury TP's out. Kiyotaki, does he have a way to escape? Yes, he does.
Everyone's just TPing. That's the play. Gem on the deck once more. BKB's burned. Back to your base.
So buybacks used on Insania, on Boxy, and also one on the Lich. Another gem on the ground here. I mean, as Liquid, I don't know if you feel confident running out across the map too. Like, if you get caught, this is a buyback on Kunkka. There is a chance you could go down and then you don't have your supports. They are pretty important to these team fights.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot.
They're calling for it though. Liquid, are you getting too big for your britches making this move? For BetBoom, if they see an opportunity, they gotta strike.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they had a ward. They didn't have any vision to drop here on this high ground to try for one of these big plays, so I don't think I would really want to risk it here if I was them.
They're underneath a ward. Oh, we saw this before in the Enigma game. Do they come in and take this one away? They're just farming right underneath the Ancients. Mickey, he's got to be careful here.
Kitaka could go for a crazy blink scythe here.
Oh, geez, they're walking in. They want to find him. Mickey, he goes for the skewer away, but Pure finds him. They're both caught. They're both dead. You gotta get the D ward.
Jeez, it can happen instantly with that combo, though.
The swing, the swing. Look at how much gold that was handed over. 7,000 gold swing.
It seems ridiculous that they can die like that, though, doesn't it?
I mean, it's just the way of it.
They have 4,000 HP. Where did it go?
The shrink ray, baby.
Just
Radiant are scanning.
and BetBoom maybe on the hunt for more. Liquid, can they right the ship? He's underneath a ward Saberlight right now too. They're trying to hunt him down.
Yeah,
the chase is there. The Hex, they'll have a cookie. Hunting. The Lotus Orb keeping Saberlight from going down.
Foxy's got to keep himself alive too, of course, without that buyback too.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And this is the danger of stepping out on the map.
Oh man,
and now
it's a tiny.
Oh geez. Man.
They're gonna force these buybacks.
This is a really dangerous spot for Liquid. If you buy back right now, you end up potentially losing everything. If you don't buy back, they're going for your throne.
Yeah.
They have to buy back. This is a really dangerous spot. Saberlight finds one. Now the buybacks come out.
This is
For
everything.
BetBoom, you need to get out of here. They gotta run, gotta hide, or they can turn and maybe try and find a kill.
Pure
The
still
chain
in.
frost
Pure.
bouncing. Pure, you gotta get out. They got the RPs ready. The toss away.
Teammates
Catching
are coming
for a
back.
moment, waiting on it. There's the RP, the connection. Kiyotaka, they find more.
The arena.
Not able to find him. Arena down. Pure dropping lower and lower, but still alive. And the turn. Pure finds him. But Midgame with a turnaround. And Insania, they got it all.
Can they finish
Get
the
the hell
job?
out of my base. Midgame got him again.
The team fight is there. They bet it all on the buybacks. Team Liquid will stay alive. Pure gonna buy back. There's someone there from Kiyotaka. This game's not quite over. He's gonna spend it now as well. Liquid happy to leave their base, happy they have survived, but the job's not done quite yet.
What the fuck is happening? I don't know what's going on.
They were getting so low. It took them so long to kill Pure. I can't believe he died at the end, to be honest with you. I thought that might have been it for Liquid.
When he healed back up, it was this moment of like, Pure was almost alive, and Saberlight,
Oh, he gives
if
up.
they find him, oh my god.
I don't think they have the damage. I don't think you want to find. That's the dog catching the car right there, I think, if they go on Pure.
That last second turn of Mickey getting the RP off, and how close that was to all falling apart.
Yeah. I mean, they've got to be feeling a little bit nervous, I think. Seeing how fast the two of them got picked off in that Radiant Triangle into potentially losing the game.
What are our buyback statuses right now?
Not-
There's nothing. No buybacks.
That's
okay.
really easy.
Oh my god.
0.
Kunkka almost has it. He's the only one that has not bought back
Yep.
for time.
And Roche is a fast one. And they are in position for Liquid. In fact, if they were to go look at it, by the time they get there, it will be up. They've also got a good idea as to where BetBoom are playing right now, since the creeps are pushing into their base. All 3 lanes currently hitting into BetBoom, keeping them in place. Nisha's gonna roll in as it spawns.
That is crazy. I mean, if you're right now, Bullock or Blitz in the back room, you are just sweating bullets, hoping your team can come out with this one. And Liquid, they are gonna be gifted an Aghanim Scepter to go with this Aegis. Unless my math is wrong. Is that right?
No, you
Yes,
are
all
correct.
right,
It is
good.
an Aghanim Scepter. Now, who to, though? I mean, Mickey's been pretty sweat. Oh, yeah, Mickey wants it. He says, I've been good. I'm going to be even better now.
Put it on my shoulders, team. Cracks the fingers there. He's getting ready.
I'm not going to lie, that is a lot of buttons to press for Magnus.
It's just one more. It's okay.
That is a lot of buttons.
You just roll your face over the keyboard at this point. It should work out fine. There's a reason he's first pick material.
We're also getting now up to the 60-minute mark, tier 5 neutral items. How many times have we seen teams this tournament just
Why
get
is it
to
always
the stage?
liquid? That's what I guess it's liquid BetBoom. We should have known.
You know what? You're absolutely right. These two squads, it just ends up as some magic at the end.
Save, aging by the second here. God, more saves again. How many times do I have to do it?
And this is also the moment when, like, you kind of want to wait a little bit for buybacks, I feel like. I mean, one or two mistakes and you're out of it.
Yeah, for BetBoom, the play is to stay near your Ancients and just camp them under the ward, right? That's what the mistake was from Liquid last time. You just stay here and play. Then when 60 minutes happens, you have some Ancients to get. But as Liquid, it's very beneficial if you can secure them into the base at that timing, right? That would be the dream.
Yes.
Foxy's making a call like, let's go all the way around, go to the Wisdom Rune area, and play from there.
It's a bold call.
Insania says the same thing. He says, hey, they're all here.
Yeah.
The other option, of course, is pressuring. Like, if you push in the bottom lane, someone has to respond.
This is the other window where I wouldn't mind seeing some Ancients get stacked in a second so you can get those 60-minute items right away.
We're at Midas territory, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, that could be a viable choice here for save. He's instead thinking about a refresher, but I think if he went Midas, I wouldn't even hate that. They're not going to have a long time to get these neutrals.
And I'm sure everybody's aware, but it gives you instant neutrals,
Yeah,
which is why I was saying that. Miro shown.
He pulled that creep.
The base drops whenever these blink-ins happen, and it's a moment when everything just gets a little scary.
20 seconds to go here.
Oh, jeez.
Here, pause. Has to warm his hands up.
Terrifying, this game. I'm just watching it from the outside in. These players, I don't know how they're keeping their minds straight. So much riding on just a few keystrokes.
Yeah, to be clear, 31K gold lead means absolutely nothing. It's good. They have an advantage, but it's so much of this is just how the fights start, you know? Don't think it's over just because of this lead.
Right, and the buyback status is the most important thing, and nobody on Liquid still has it. They're about to have it back up, but won't have it for gold on the two supports. So realistically, if you wipe here on Liquid, the game is over. Like, they will just run down the mid lane, and Tiny will take your entire base.
He most certainly will. He's very good at that, turns out.
Oh, Liquid.
Roshan's banner planted. They know they're here. Kiyotaka's in a dangerous spot.
Midgame.
He's crazy for that.
You go fishing, you can win or lose the game right off of that play.
All right, 60 minutes. What do we got here? Oh, Mirror Shield number 1. Mirror Shield number 2.
Force boots for Insania. Mirror Shield's pretty important, but not the be-all, end-all.
I mean, the sight, you know, that's certainly going to feel really good because of that. And, you know, and maybe not getting dragged out from your allies by Nisha.
Oh my god, the pirate hat for Kunkka. It's so appropriate.
Oh, lore appropriate. Excellent.
I love that.
That's very important. Also really good for buybacks, which has been a bit of a struggle for everyone here.
Somebody on Liquid needs to get pirate hat, that's for sure.
That's definitely a support job. And Insania already got the force boots, so.
Giant's ring.
Okay, a classic. Trying to fight it against the shrinking powers of the Shrink Ray.
They do not get a pirate hat on Liquid.
GG.
I mean,
what's Midgame got? Has he just not chosen?
They're up 31,000. Like, maybe it doesn't matter, you know?
Well, maybe Midgame gets it.
Oh, that's true.
Think about that Magnus. RP, stats into pirate hat.
Force boots.
Wow, how dare he pick such a good item instead.
I mean, that's such a good item right now.
Yep.
That's everything that you want. So, 32,000 gold lead. I mean, eventually, if you pirate hat enough,
you'll catch up to that. Yeah, that's right.
But it's gonna take a while.
The good news for Liquid is that their buybacks do come up first. So there is a theoretical window here in 40 seconds where, you know, they have buybacks, their opponents don't.
Right.
But at that point, the Aegis is also gone. So that's partially why there hasn't been a huge rush here. Midgame is still, am I reading that correct? 2,250 gold away from buyback despite having 3,000 gold. Okay, now he's only 2,000 gold away from buyback. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he'll get there. It's going to take him a little bit of time.
You know what would have helped him?
What's that?
A pirate hat.
That's true. When you're right, Trent. No doubt about it.
All right. We also have the magic lamp. Not something we get to see all too often, on Kiyotaka, which is kind of cool. So perhaps that will be the big save. The hard dispel and 1,200 heal.
I find it hard to believe that he had a spell prism and didn't choose it. I feel like magic lamp is like, I mean, it is really, really good. I guess it's one of those, you know, you keep yourself alive via having this item. But still, that extra cast range would be super valuable. A Book of Shadows for the Lich, so more save for this guy.
And night vision.
That's right.
Can't forget that.
So 63 minutes in, and again, only 1 Rax remaining for BetBoom. The other problem that this team probably has on Liquid is that even once you get mega creeps, I don't think it secures you the game still.
You never go high ground here. I mean, you can go high ground, I guess, eventually with another Aegis or something, but I would want so much before I'm going high ground as Liquid. They have such an advantage when you're out on the map like this. If they can just move as a unit, place down wards, have this threat of just being rolled on, speared, sniped. You wouldn't even know it, though, with the tension in the air here. Am I right?
That's right. It's one of those things that, like, at least for me, both teams are probably going to dodge as much as possible, but there is always that chance, particularly with, like, Kiyotaka, I feel like. Considering where he's been at and how he has to push out these lanes, it can get scary.
I'm just impressed that they had side shop guy.
Yeah.
That's his job now. He's moved into just being graphical asset for when there's no kills.
Hey, playing around a big rune. They jump in, they toss back. Nisha, BKB, turn, punch. What do they got in the tank? Midgame trying to find somebody here.
He gets got.
Off to the side, and there it is. Saberlight, second arena.
Midgame?
The kisses from on high, open for him. They find Kiyotaka off to the side. The Giant Ring, Nisha, still toe-to-toe against Kiyotaka.
Nisha bailing back out. Pure is bought back.
Only 1 death so far. They find Nero with a second round roll. Disruption coming from Save, keeping him alive. Roll in, double kill.
Kiyotaka, what's he want to do? Back up?
2 more buybacks. Are they going to try and chase this on BetBoom?
I mean, Pure bought back. He wants to see if he can find something, but there's no scraps to be had. Nisha, he's thinking about going back in. He's threatening with a roll here.
This would be everything. If they could find Pure.
He's got 13 stones, but he's not going to use one. Just letting him know that he could if he wanted to.
Well, now, as Liquid, there is a win condition. You kill Pure 1 more time in the next 7 minutes. They can end the game.
Every fight, my heart is stopping watching Midgame. Feels like he gets like stuck on the side there, kind of locked down by the Kunkka a little bit. The Chain Frost is coming out, but then he just flips on that Satanic and everything's okay. I also love that he's keeping the ninja gear too, right?
Oh yeah.
For these moves around the map. Try and keep them guessing. It was nerfed, so you can't swap it while you're smoked. Good choice, by the way. But still has the threat here.
So many different buttons to push.
This bottom lane is pushed out pretty far right now. Dire scanning, seeing if anyone's sitting on this high ground. Pure, remember, that's the win condition.
Looks for one, finds him. Kiyotaka already caught.
Nisha's on Pure.
With the ice path down, there's no way he gets out of this one. And now, hunting, Nisha tries to survive, rolls out, but Pure blocking his way. But now Pure, he's in trouble.
He's alive!
The Chain Frost doing a lot of damage. Liquid, they retreat.
Oh my god, Nisha, Liquid's monster, manages to escape.
I cannot believe that he got out of that one.
All right, another buyback, another win condition here.
Can they do it?
Liquid are just picking them one at a time. This is exactly how you want to win a game like this. You don't want to just like run in as 5 and try and do the whole fight at once. You want little scraps, little pieces.
Pure,
and
Pure,
now
Pure,
the ward.
Pure. The ice path, Insania. He finds his man.
Is this enough?
Pulls him back in. The RP. He gets the BKB off.
There's Book of Shadows.
Still trying to save him. The Book of Shadows is pretty good, but he gets hit by a second ice path. Now Magnetize going out, and the Mortimer's kisses. The supports comboing together to start to take him down. Pure in trouble. Pure, he's gone. Liquid, they find their man.
They just throw spells at him.
A couple more toss. And a huge victory for Liquid. And BetBoom, they have to do it without the Tiny now.
Everyone is still alive here for Liquid as they come to the high ground. Insania leads the charge.
Kiyotaka throws out a Hex, backs away. Saberlight, BKB, catch onto Miero. Disruption, save, turn, Ice Path, Macropire down. BetBoom, you're in trouble. Nisha finds the kill onto Miero and now going forward for more.
2 arenas, but only 2 heroes left on the side of BetBoom, desperately trying to save their base right now.
Kiyotaka, he's got to do it all here. Katomi throws out a few more stuns, but the spear, it connects. That's the connection for the kill.
Kiyotaka's in. He's going
Kiyotaka's
down.
in trouble. Kiyotaka, he's dead. And with that, Liquid send us to a game 3. And a lot of tips to start right on to Saberlight, who is going to be playing a Tidehunter this time. So a little bit of a switch up and have fun.
There's a little Magnus there. I was ready for it today, you know? Figured we'll probably get a lot of Mag all 3 games and potentially winning all 3 games.
There's a possibility.
Is that how it's going to go? Is Mag the hero who decides things?
I mean, it definitely has felt like when you get a hold of this hero, it just provides you so many different ways to enter into a fight, to follow up, to be the first point of contact. It's all good. And the crowd continuing the cheers from last game. There were some BetBoom fans in the crowd as well, feeling pretty good about their team and their chances. But as has sometimes plagued this BetBoom roster, fallen apart when it comes down to the super late game.
Very much true here. And no, we have the Tidehunter versus the Morphling, a matchup we've seen quite a bit. We have another Lich game here, where the lanes have been a bit of a struggle on the earlier levels many times. We got the cap down.
Dude, they're primed. They're ready.
They've had a lot of practice this morning here. As Kiyotaka, you know, he doesn't have the most games on Earth Sphere, but he's got that locked down.
Absolutely.
Kick into the Bounty Rune steal.
So 3 Bounty Runes set up and good to go. And Liquid waiting to the side, ready to jump on a poor, unsuspecting hero, but nobody's going to present themselves.
Yeah,
so they'll just body block.
Seen this a few times here from Liquid. Trying to catch anyone who dares approach the wave, but counterplay, of course, from Pure. He's up there blocking their wave as well.
Will it push all the way under? Insania is there to punch, and he actually keeps it out of tower range.
Yeah, nicely done. Good counterplay there. And, you know, it's a Morphling, so you get a few hits onto him, and Pure just going to shake it off.
Absolutely. So we'll keep our eyes on these side lanes, how they all work out. Again, the mid matchup is something else to keep our eyes on, as there's going to be skewers back underneath tower that probably Nisha will be looking for as the levels start to mount up.
Yeah, we got shockwaves, we got kicks, we got rolls, skewers. A lot of displacement happening here in this mid lane.
And of course, even though he does not have a ton of games on it, Nisha somehow just manages to be like super effective on all of these heroes. It's kind of nuts.
Been on a bit of a roll the past couple months, you could say. He's looked kind of good at Dota.
Absolutely.
Some might say the best at Dota. Saberlight going to be on a hero that I think is a little bit more... I feel like you get more pressure on you when you play Tide, you know? Play these Dawns, these Mards, you can just like jump in, make your big play and stuff, but Tide, you got to make sure that when you hit Ravage, it is good. It is for the team. The Shard does help a little bit in that regard. Gives you some smaller playmaking potential, but yeah, that's a scary one.
Yeah, that does a lot of damage. Midgame now in trouble, and instead, Midgame gets the first blood on to save with his creep. Still in trouble. Actually,
Miero, he's out of
backing
mana.
away. Miero's in trouble.
Oh, no.
Oh, baby.
No. Oh, that's not good. That is Jakiro's bread and butter, the level 1.
So 2 quick ones. They do manage to bring down the Tidehunter down bottom. Obviously, Tide considered sometimes a bit of a counter to the Morph lane, as Midgame takes a couple punches from save, but will be able to get all the way back to the tower.
Yeah, back onto Boxy as well. And Pure, he can't continue the aggression thanks to the Anchor Smash, because it's so good versus the Morph, like you were saying, but Boxy, use of the ward there to stop him from sniping the courier and potentially get the kill.
I mean, this hurts no matter what.
He has the blood grenade defensively.
and just going to deny himself.
Now he's gone for 26 seconds, though.
Yeah, this feels bad for Saberlight. And a Hex. Dude, they chased him this whole way? Midgame still living.
I mean, they're angry after that first kill.
That's fair. I mean, they are supposed to be a little bit more aggressive on that lineup. Saberlight takes 2 tower shots, but he walks out after. And now this one should push into him.
And to show how crazy that is, Boxy just respawned. That's
Yeah.
Feels like a lot has happened since he died. And he's not quite sure where to go. He's thinking about going top.
I mean,
analyzing the situation here.
I mean,
and he's coming.
Trying to kill the creeps, but yeah, Miero interrupted, bushwhack connection onto 2, dead. Oh, Boxy made the right call.
Yeah. Patience is a virtue. Thank goodness that respawn took so long so he could decide what to do. And Saberlight, you know, they can't really pressure him right now. The lane was in a state where they couldn't go onto him, and now he's just walking in towards this Lich. Pure's too low to do anything. They are now going to do their own 3-hero rotation, though.
He doesn't have roll for a while. Kiyotaka is dead.
Supports? Okay, but Saberlight at the same time.
They ended the game last time around looking incredibly good and started this one off looking great as well. Saberlight is going to be the one that takes the brunt of the damage.
Oh,
but,
wait.
I mean, Kraken show, walk away, salve done. That does give away the ward most likely, though. Still. I mean, mid going down essentially for an offlaner. I think you're pretty happy with that. And the supports of Liquid getting off to this type of a start is nuts.
Yeah, we're right back into a bloodbath here in Game 3. The grand finals awaiting the victor of this. Already just a long, tiring series here. I think Paravision, yeah, very happy to see their opponents worn out at this point. I don't know if they're just warming up, but to me, it feels like this has been a pretty heavy effort from both teams.
I mean, that's something that's worth considering. You know, BetBoom, they played three games last night. Liquid have plumbed all the way through the lower bracket, very much just fighting for every little scrap of it, and Paravision waiting in the wings for them to come through. Now, Midgame summons a tree, says, fine, I'll fight you, and Miero just has to back out. Showing the respect that they've got here.
Oh, Courier, though.
Oh, that one goes down. Not what Save was hoping would happen. But yeah, everything looking really good for Liquid. I mean, 30 and 11 on the mag.
Yeah, very much a 1v1 mid. There is not a lot of action coming this way, other than the kill, I suppose, onto Kiyotaka, but...
And this is the counterplay that you want to get out of BetBoom. Getting Miero back into the fight, Save and Katomi pairing together to make that happen.
So many support rotations here. In fact, Insane immediately calls out the fact that BetBoom supports are now running mid, letting Nisha know that they're on the way here for the 6-minute rune. Boxy's going to join. Looks like it'll just be a north-south split here.
Does not have level 6 yet on Kiyotaka. They do have RP on Nisha. Goes forward.
Oh, nice.
RP pulls him in. Do they have enough to catch Kiyotaka here? He's trying to find an avenue to escape, but it's not going to happen.
Midgame wants to join in. He wants a little bit of this. And the support's kind of stuck near the top rune. They didn't keep that movement through there, so they were a little bit late to help out Kiyotaka.
7-minute mark coming up soon, and 2 deaths for the young mid player that honestly has had a pretty rough series so far.
All right, can they get some vengeance on the Midgame, though? Has the raindrops to help out. Now summons his tree, but he's got to get it out of his way here. Oh, swing and a miss. Taro.
I mean, they'll still be able to likely get this kill. Midgame getting body blocked in, and they do bring him down.
Yeah. No Ice Path saves quite yet.
But does raise some questions. How are the nerves feeling for the young gun?
Better now, I would say.
Yeah, I guess that's
Make
true.
a move, help out. Lowest on the cores, but it's an Earth Spirit. He's going to be a playmaker here. Doesn't need all too much. He's got big Pure on the Morphling to eventually try and carry these through here. And likewise on Liquid, though, as you can see some stacks being prepped up here because they want to get a really big Tidehunter and a very big Magnus.
Well, Wisdom runes there.
They are bringing the numbers up here. Once again, there is no vision in this area here from Liquid. They're going to see Save now, but they don't know there's a whole cohort coming behind them. And Insania caught off guard.
Midgame moves in, Kiyotaka in. They've already used the Magnetize, and now Boxy thinking about a chase down. They managed to find the Hex on Nisha, still looking for the hunt. Midgame gets that kill. Katomi goes down. Nisha still looking for more, but they're jumping on the back line.
Do they have enough damage here?
Midgame TP's out. Is it going to be enough? Yes, he manages to escape. In the meantime, Nisha spotting Kiyotaka and Miero. They're going to go for the bigger kill, but they end up breaking that one down, actually.
Can't quite link it together there. Nisha, all right.
Kiyotaka, Insania, trying to get aggressive, has the Invis rune to interrupt. And that will be a bottle refill, at least, for the Earth Spirit.
Dire are scanning.
Swarming behavior from both teams.
Under attack.
And some stacks being found by the Jakiro.
Yeah, they're going to move in for these.
Dire's
I mean,
middle
Boxy kind
tower
of brings over Nisha, but now Radiant Heroes joining, a smoke up here, looking for the roll. Insania's going to pop it with his Invis rune. Now starts with the dual breath.
What a start. Save found. The instant disable with the RP onto onto an ice path. They take down Save. Boxy still in
gets away.
trouble.
Kiyotaka
But
stuck.
Kiyotaka is stuck up there. How'd you get there, sir?
Yeah, I think he knows.
Okay. Insania finds him. And he's just forced to roll away.
Midgame's TPing in.
And thinking about taking this fight, Kiyotaka now in trouble. He throws out a stone, but every move so far has not really worked out perfectly how they want. And Liquid, 2,000 gold lead.
Yeah, just at the 9-minute mark here. 10-5 as they lead in the kills. Boxy going to get these tranquils done so we can just stay on the map and stay aggressive. And we have not looked bottom in a very long time, but Pure is still doing his job. Farming away on the Morphling. Saberlight, same thing on this Tidehunter. He's not been required for any of these moves. He's still just 0-2-0 and hitting creeps as now Ice Path opens up onto Miero while he's trying to get Boxy.
Just on the edge, they pull him in. Miero gets to the high ground.
Tadaomi still not quite able to bust out any big spells.
And still stuck up there. They immediately break the Sinister Gaze. Boxy looking for a connection. Kiyotaka walks high
stops
ground.
the roll.
They interrupt the roll, and now Kiyotaka turns on to Liquid. Boxy dead. Ravage out. How much damage do they have? Save is gone. And Nisha with the follow-up.
That's a big Ravage.
First Ravage hits onto 3.
And Katomi will be lucky enough to get out of there pure.
Yeah, he also came up here following that Tidehunter.
Wanting to get a swift pick onto Mickey. He's not getting it easily, and now Pure, somewhat low on HP, being dropped lower and lower. Pure in trouble. Do they have enough damage to get him? Yes! Liquid will not be deterred
Apparently Saberlight won't either here.
as he
is
continues
still
to
going.
chase.
The ulti finally
And
coming
the
through.
wrath of nature takes down Katomi. They're just coming on too quickly.
This is just what they do with this hero. Their nature's prophet. It's chaos. It is total panic that sets in when you play versus this. And they love these aggressive heroes. I mean, Boxy is just always hunting. He's in this tree line all the time. Misses the bushwhack onto Kiyotaka, and they can't quite stop the roll.
has been denied.
Shades of MVP Phoenix back in the day.
Radiant's
An 11-minute mark now with a 4,000 gold lead. Liquid just playing some caveman Dota.
They sure are. And Nisha wants to keep that going with the early Blink Dagger, which I like to see much earlier than Midgame's. He wants to be the aggressive Magnus here as he finished up a stack. That'll give him the gold for the Blink. They can immediately smoke up after that. Still just level 5.5 on Boxy. He's trying to leech a lot of this XP so he can get the Sharpshooter, but if you think, Blink on the Magnus, Sharpshooter, Wrath of Nature, people are just dead. There's no surviving that.
No, nothing would really keep you alive. And BetBoom, I mean, they need to find some way kind of back into this, it feels like.
Marrow is barely finishing up these Ancients.
Imagine a Ward and a Wrath of Nature just coming in at the end there. But he knows his limits. And how to BetBoom try and play around this now? It feels like it has to be the Earth Spirit, right?
Yeah, he is your initiator here. That guy.
Speaking of which,
He's initiated,
he definitely is in.
He's in there.
I just saw Darth Insania has also joined the squad, putting that hood up.
Sees the power-up potential here.
Ready to move.
Oh, the crowd.
You just get that feeling, Trent.
Yep. And Boxy, he wants to keep it rolling.
And they find him. Save, nowhere left to go. The Hex, but the dual supports and the Nature's Prophet. They're all there.
He's hasted. He wants
more. Oh my
more.
God, he wanted it all. And now decides, fine, you know what? I'll just go for you here. Second time's just as good. Insania with the chase will be able to find him. The Hoodwink is there too.
Oh, there's something depressing about being the hard carry in these games too. Like you're sitting in this bottom lane, you're hearing the crowd cheering, you're seeing these gray portraits at the top of your team, you're just thinking, eventually, I'll be big enough, I can do something. But he is so far behind this Nature's Prophet at this point.
It's really crazy.
And the Tidehunter now even.
And you just can't feel that safe either on Pure, because you know if you're ever caught unawares and like a hoodwink catches you out, there's so much burst damage on this lineup. Liquid, this is the best start to the game so far that they've had in this series. And BetBoom struggling to get anything going at this point.
Yeah, Kiyotaka's trying to figure out what the choices are here. He's thinking about building a Spirit Vessel, but I don't even think that solves many of your problems this game. It's not really a incredible Spirit Vessel game or something.
Well, and more important, oh God, Pure. Waveform, trying to get away. Nisha's right on him. They were so ready for that one.
Right, Chain Frost.
The Bushwhack, Chain Frost, creating some separation, but the Ice Path, everywhere Pure goes, he's getting surrounded. They don't have enough damage to kill Pure, but now the Ravage, that should be enough to take down these supports.
Okay, they've spent so much. This is your fight, BetBoom.
Although, maybe a chance, an opportunity. Nisha trying to back away. Save gets turned on, and Nisha goes down. But they also kill Miero. And now Saberlight, he takes out a double. Kiyotaka's doing a lot. They need everything here and a bit more, but it's just not enough.
The prioritization is too good from Liquid. Midgame gets in there and he immediately starts burning down this Timbersaw as fast as he can, right? Because he has so much damage right now. And they use the lost spells and they hadn't quite cleaned anybody up on BetBoom. You can actually see a moment where they can maybe turn this fight around if Miero gets the spells. But look at him. He's just dying to Midgame.
Oh.
He is almost full mana. He's trying to get in here, trying to spam all these max level spells, but he's got nothing in the tank. He just goes down and then that's the end of the hopes.
And this is really the fight that you needed to go well for Kiyotaka to get into this game, try to accelerate his farm, buy that space for Pure, and it's just not happening. He falls further and further behind.
Yep. And like now he's got Spirit Vessel's almost done, but that's an item that doesn't do too well when you're this far behind.
Save.
That says a lot right here. That Saberlight can stand here and stack this camp, and he does not plan on leaving. I would consider that a bad sign for your game.
BetBoom. So many struggles, and Liquid coming up with all the right answers.
Dude, his shard is done? There's a shard for this Tide?
Oh my God.
I thought he was nearly finished it. It's already on the way.
So yeah, now Kiyotaka has even more problems that he has to contend with. Being able to find that immediate anchor, it's just really going to cause issues in this game for him.
Oh, Boxy, smoke pops, Saberlight looking.
Save. Creating some space for his team, but they don't quite get him there. Save on the run. Is he going to escape? I don't think so. Miero, now he jumps in. They got to be careful. They get him with the anchor, and now Kiyotaka, he wanted to salvage this, but leashed up, turned upon, right-clicked, dead.
Buyback from the Lion. Save trying to come in here. Can Pure clean up this fight?
Oh,
He's
you got to get something, but Nisha waiting, jumps in! RP! Are you kidding me? Nisha, he found the perfect angle.
Can we get another anchor?
He almost salvaged it, but the anchor is there. Pure was so close to breaking the blink, and Nisha got there quicker.
Down to the depths with the Tidehunter here. They make you think that you have a chance in these fights. You know, they extend a little bit far, and you think, okay, this is it. We bring them in. They're so close to our towers. We have these buybacks. We can fight them. But they've always just got like one more spell that they're going to hit on you. And Nisha, rather, the full stamp to finish this fight.
Watch that hit. It was so close on Pure to breaking it, and maybe that fight goes okay, but no luck.
He's like, I like this hero. I can play some more Magnus, I think, you know?
Dota's best when you're having fun playing it. And they are certainly having fun right now on Liquid in this game 3.
Dire's top tower.
And for BetBoom,
Not having fun.
no, this is a tough one. This is where you really got to dig deep. This is a team that has so often been able to come out ahead early or pull back late. They're going to need to delay this game as long as possible to find any hope of winning it, and maybe some clutch pickoffs.
It's a tall ask right now, though. Mid lane, they're even after Miero.
I mean, if they get the kill onto Boxy, that'd be good, but they need to survive on this Timber. Does he get out? No! and Boxy also lives.
Yeah, he's just fine. Saberlight's actually chasing here. They're looking for the anchor onto Kiyotaka. He's going to have to roll out of here.
Kiyotaka got to get away. And he does look like he will escape, but maybe they're just going to bully these supports some more. Thinking about the hunt.
They're popping smoke to run right now.
Yeah, I mean, you got to.
And into the tower. Get the Vlad's finished off here for Saberlight as well, so he can stay out on the map a little bit easier. Won't be at low HP anymore as he wanders from camp to camp.
I mean, if Midgame was not so farmed, this wouldn't look so bad. The problem is he is enormous. Like 14,000 net worth at 18 minutes is nuts.
Yeah, this
and
is
now
what he does best.
Oh, you gotta find Boxy. You gotta find Boxy there. It's not gonna happen. And now Save.
Oh,
He's
nice
in
cut.
some trouble. They're
Good
starting
cut.
to show up. They find him with the ice path, and the supports and Mickey will pair together to take down Katomi.
They're making the little plays now, though, right? Save, you had the
Oh
quelling
my
blade.
God.
Okay, all right.
They got him again. Kiyotaka, they pull him in, and Boxy is there.
All right,
Liquid
now.
just on point.
Now, Galaxy Brain move, though. Okay. You get charges on Spirit Vessel when you die.
Oh, that's
So,
true.
knowing
Very
that he's
good.
going to be feeding, now he has two charges on Spirit Vessel.
Miero, he's leashed. Got to go kill the leash. Save, trying to keep his buddy alive. And eventually he does take down the anchor, but the Ravage drop down just puts the kibosh on that.
Man, it's been a while since they've been picking up any valuable kills, huh?
Since anything has happened, really.
Radiant are scanning.
BetBoom continue to lose out across the map, and I mean, the only thing that you're seeing on these little pips for things that have happened recently that are good are wards taken away.
And right now, they're in another moment where they're trying to chase Boxy, but the allies are coming through. Nisha,
Katomi, they
skewers.
find him. Is it going to be good enough, though? Roll in. Kiyotaka finding one right at the start. Do they have enough to bring him down, though? They get the Jakiro. Nisha getting away. Mickey now on the hunt, but Timbersaw's coming back. So 1-for-1 exchange.
What are they trying to find here, though? Do they want to go back in? Pure has this ulti. Can he get a good copy into someone? Maybe a bushwhack, some sort of a play.
Nisha jumps up high ground. Silence is there. Do they have more? Nisha trying to back away. Is he getting brought
he's
down lower
empowered.
and lower and dead? An opportunity here for BetBoom.
He
Now
found it.
Saberlight starts to fall. Mickey, though, is standing really tall. Mickey turns, hits onto Pure. I don't know if he has enough damage. The waveform to back out. Saberlight also very low, but they managed to find a bushwhack. Boxy on him, Kiyotaka. He gets the roll away.
Spirit Vessel in 1 second. He might be able to kill Saberlight. He throws it out.
A chance.
Will the Kraken Shell
Saberlight,
save
he
him?
gets out, and yeah, Saberlight being brought lower and lower.
Wait.
Kiyotaka, does he have anywhere left to go? He rolls in, but that's just into the waiting arms of Mickey.
Yeah, a mere 60 HP left on Saberlight. He will survive. Pure, though, he found a play. Finally, right? Like, he gets a copy there onto the Magnus. So he actually adds some damage there with the Empower. Finds some damage in that fight. A small sign of hope right now.
I mean, even in this moments when things are good, it's still not great. But at least, like you said, it's something. And you can see Pure on that net worth starting to catch up a little bit to the other cores.
Yep.
Mickey is still way too farmed.
He is indeed, and they did just get the double Wisdom Rune as well, though, so Liquid still able to get things going. There's your active item here from Pure, that Shadow Blade. See if you can use that to try and find something else. If Insania, I mean, he still has this Glimmer Cape too, though, so not the easiest grab. Liquid continuing to just build into these defensive items here, going for the BKB onto the Magnus, ensuring that they won't have a problem. BKB onto the Tidehunter. Maybe even a, you know, oh, we got Plasma next for Mickey since he's already got his BKB and used it. They want to keep this lead where it is.
Right. Well, and I do think that, like, the Silver Edge is a nice pickup for Pure in a lot of ways, right? You're going to be able to maybe burst that Tidehunter in the duration of a Lion combination.
Exactly, yeah. You want to make sure that your allies actually have a chance to kill him. And then if Liquid try and depend on this to start their fight, then that's how it can maybe turn good for you. But that's where the BKBs are going to come to play, so there'll be a battle of trying to beat those out. Insania going for the secure of the map as well with a rather early gem, but this is what you do when you're snowballing. Pick up a gem like this so you can close out, get rid of these wards, because when comebacks happen, it's often based off of good vision that your opponents have kind of snuck into your territory here.
Absolutely. And into the Roche pit, this is the other way that you try and secure some of this stuff. There is BKBs completed on a couple of these important cores here, which also will help to alleviate some of those comeback potentials. But Aegis into the hands now of the richest hero in this game. He's coming close to like doubling up the form of the Morphling, which is just gnarly. Look at that.
Unviable hero, though, obviously.
Yeah,
No one else is picking it, so can't be good.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And also, like, the way that Liquid are playing, because Midgame is coming into the fight so late, it does have that feel that, like, you can't even really target him effectively.
No, he waits for his moment for sure, especially with a Tide and a Magnus. There's so much breathing room. Smoke up here from BetBoom. Pure. He's going to pop.
Finds him,
There's the
broken.
break.
This is what they need, exactly the combination.
Now get the hell out of there.
And immediately they try and run away. Pure eats his way through the trees. They will find Kataomi, but as long as Pure escapes.
Yep, good TPs there. No chance of the bushwhack here. And Kataomi, yeah, they do have to use the skewer and the ice path. Sure, they grab that kill. Yeah, great trade. This is what you need as BetBoom. One kill at a time, one trade at a time will slowly lower that lead.
Bit by bit they go, and Boxy, well, they find Kiyotaka. God, it happens
Another
so
charge.
fast.
It's all right. Losing is learning. That's what they say.
Well, BetBoom gonna need to make sure that they don't learn too much in this one, because this is elimination here, lower bracket finals, one game away from Liquid getting into the grand finals. Make all the difference in the world.
Pure's hunting again here. Insania gonna lose this Glimmer Cape.
Save. They find him with the ice path, and Nisha is there. And another pick.
Pure gonna be very happy that that Skank Hex on this line, and they took that as the kill.
Right.
He was kind of in a dangerous spot here. Now just lurking here, waiting for a spot to farm. He is going way to the backside.
Yeah, this is what you have to do. I mean, you're just buying time to maybe find a couple pickoffs with the Lion onto the Tidehunter. But with the Aegis in hand, it's really hard to make anything work.
He's even going to get the Mantis, though, to cut the wave, too. Maximum farm. It's going to let them know where he's playing. Insania draws it off here.
Oh, and another
leave
big
him alone,
RP
Nisha.
catch. And God, Kiyotaka is just getting bullied in this game. 1-10-4.
Dude, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. I just looked at it. Don't say it.
That is the look of a man that is just not having a good time out of mid.
They have 39 kills.
And he is 10 of them.
Oh, my goodness. That's a lot of big bars. That's a skyscraper city over at BetBoom.
Broken for the moment, leashed up, and Nisha finds his target. The Ravage is out. Pure in trouble. Pure waveform out. Manages to escape from that one. And now Timbersaw, they run in. They manage to find a stun for a moment.
I mean, Pure's still in the well, though. There's no help here.
Midgame turns to punch, and they punch him down to death.
Can try and delay it, but if you don't have that Morphling, you're not going to have that damage to try and make these turnaround kills.
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
they get him out, but a costly save.
And Kiyotaka wants to come back in again, maybe find an opening on a Midgame.
Oh my
Gotta be
God.
a little bit gun shy here.
He is 19-1-13. Now that's a kill you need.
Yeah. I mean, if they get Midgame brought down, it's just unbelievable amount of gold.
Crazy how close they just were, actually.
Yeah.
Like, he stuck around.
Look at that. More than the entire BetBoom team by a good amount.
A very good amount, in fact.
He's going to have Parasma in a second?
That's a 17x kill streak.
What the hell?
Happened kind of fast.
I mean, Paravision, take notes. That's all I got to say. If this game continues this direction, you got to watch out for the Midgame Nature's Prophet. My God.
Bigger they are, harder they fall. That's the plan, right?
True enough.
Get that gold onto Pure. Morphling, one of the best heroes for bailing out a bad game. And now the Parasma, though. So Midgame back in the well, having his team hunt for a fight right now. Saberlight, no Ravage, has the gem as well. This would be a great grab for them as he's broken. And he's gonna drop it, but the Prophet also comes through.
Midgame. Got to be careful here.
Yeah, that leash on the Morphling, it's hurting him, but he survives.
And Boxy moves in, finds save, good damage out. Now the RP connection onto 2. The big hit. Midgame looking, still trying to take them down. He's got the Aegis, but it's 15 seconds left. Liquid find the kill onto the Timbersaw.
Yeah, Kiyotaka manages to get out. Pure goes through past the mid tower. Helps knock it down with the creeps. Midgame still just hunting him, using the shard. He's looking for this leash again with the Sprout. It's been so frustrating for Pure. Chasing as fast as he can. Aegis now expiring.
Not able to find it.
But, I mean, that's another gold gain overall for BetBoom in that fight, because they're finding the bigger kills, thanks to Liquid being worth so much more. And Pure's able to take a second here, just farm these Ancients and get closer and closer to that BKB to give him some chance of freedom in these fights.
28 minutes in and 43 kills for Liquid, which is an insane number, but also a testament to just how much control they've had over this entire map. And I think for BetBoom, like, it does start to get easier in some ways around Pure, but Kiyotaka is just not having a game at all. Like, Miro is struggling definitely, but I don't see what Kiyotaka does in these fights right now.
Vision. Before he dies, you know?
I guess.
That's pretty much it. He goes in first. He's got 2 range support. Someone's got to do it. He has been nominated. Voluntold, perhaps, by his teammates. Right now, Nisha, Midgame, they're just going to show up to this tower. Only going to show Midgame so that Nisha has the threat of the jump. And Nisha, you know, he's getting a little bored. He wants to go for something here.
There's creeps up front. They see things. Save, waiting. But they do just back away.
Yep, trying to find some plays here. We've got Kiyotaka way off to the east. Maybe hoping there might be a Wisdom Rune still left somehow, but overall just going to try and cut some waves, make his way into that dire part of the map to try and find any sort of farm that he can. Will Boxy go back and hunt for him? He cuts the wave. He's going to roll out.
Hello? Oh, that was very close.
Yeah, no items there, thankfully, for Midgame, but I guess the Sprout could have happened.
Was almost able to catch him there, but no luck. And now, maybe trying to set up onto Pure and save up top. He did show for a second in the lane.
He's going to come in here. There is a sentry down for Liquid.
Oh, they're so ready. They are so ready. They see Pure. Saberlight.
He doesn't have that sight yet, though. You know, he's been looking at it for a while. It's going to be pretty hard to catch Pure still.
They find Pure and does manage to BKB TP out. So wise decision. He gets out of trouble.
Yeah, and a lot of heroes moving back up there, so space opening up here. Going to give Kiyotaka an opportunity to farm out here. Now he has that BKB, so he might be able to live a little bit longer in these engagements, getting some better neutral items as well. Dandelion Amulet is a big one for save.
Yeah.
Could give him an opportunity for a blink that he might not have expected.
Well, and nursing this 20K lead, Roche is going to be back up again in 20 seconds, a relatively quick one. Very fast.
Yep, going to be Radiant side here. The team fight, it's not incredible, but at least Kataomi's level 12, so he has the second point into the Chain Frost. Maybe he gets some lucky bounces here. There are no auras, despite kind of this like early lead here from Liquid, so if they can survive through the BKBs, or if the BKBs don't get off for some reason, maybe you'll find yourself dying faster than anticipated.
It looks like they're just going to leave this one, though.
Yeah, they...
And I don't even know if Liquid check it, actually. Saberlight decides to head on in and sees that it's there. Says, all right, let's go take it. So second Roche going the way of Liquid. BetBoom are getting together. This is all... Well, I don't know if they're going to be able to get there in time.
I mean, they know that Insania is pulling the waves up top. They saw him there. They could try and go for a fight post-Roche, you know, hope that people start spreading out.
I think that Liquid get really lucky with the timing of that Aegis. It's on the earlier half, and BetBoom, if it was just a little bit later, would have been able to contest that one maybe, but it still wouldn't have been an easy fight.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out what to do here. I mean, Saberlight, that's a good target if they can get the break. Blink back, though. Blink as well now from the Jakiro. Lots of gold invested into these items with no staff. Oh, he sells it. He wants a 4 staff. Okay, cool.
There it is.
Someone saw him by Jakiro Blink. That's fine. He got caught.
So
And they do put the Aegis on Midgame, of course, with his gargantuan kill streak.
right.
And he can be a little bit more aggressive now. He doesn't have to wait until the fight is fully developed at this point with the RPs and the Ravages. Now he can sort of feed a little bit as a bait.
Ooh. Haste rune for Pure. They do start to set up here.
All right, Nisha.
Maybe an opportunity to catch out the mag. Jump forward, Hex, Finger of Death. Damage out and gone.
That's Morphling. There
Now
it is, though. The
Midgame
TBN.
shows up.
Ho!
3 shots him, and Pure able to get away. BetBoom making something out of nothing.
They are finding these trades.
This is what you have to do.
Well, BetBoom, you know, they have been in a game before where a team with a 20k gold lead has lost at 30 minutes. Now, I won't say who it was with the lead that lost, but they were in that game.
We're definitely
So
in
they
that game.
know it's possible.
That's right. But Liquid, are they going to give him that opportunity?
Where a team with a 20k gold lead has lost at 30 minutes. Now, I won't say who it was with the lead that lost, but they were in that game.
We're definitely
So
in
they
that game.
know it's possible.
That's right. But Liquid, are they going to give him that opportunity? I mean, this is also a team that at times has struggled to close out games. Oh, Kiyotaka gets the roll away.
Safety first here from Liquid. Back to go.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But that's time off of this Aegis, where you feel like you're in full control here. And of course, the hunting Morphling. Pure, you know, doing his best Slark impression here. That was one of the heroes that was banned out as a potential good choice for them this game. Hopping onto the Morphling. He's trying to do the same thing.
Sania retreats back. And again, waiting for the mag to be up and online, and then they'll likely try and take a fight at that point. There's still 2.5 minutes left on this Aegis here. Midgame pushes out bottom side of the map. But they definitely don't have to necessarily like push it if they don't want to.
Very serious faces here, all across Liquid. Stone cold. As Midgame dances his way towards the high ground. And now, what do you got here on the side of BetBoom? Who's got the smokes? Is Pure coming back? We're going to set up for something.
All these treants, they do a lot.
Level 25.
And I think ready to siege again. I mean, this is the other part that's going to be so annoying for BetBoom. You actually have to deal with these treants. I mean, it might be a situation where you need to get like a Dagon or something. Nisha looks for a jump, not able to find it.
Leash there onto Miro. He's dying.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
He blew up.
Nice Aghanims. They take him down in an instant.
And that was your Rax.
Oh no,
It does
BetBoom, are you really gonna go out like this? They find another 2-3 buybacks as the wraparound did not work. Kiyotaka in no man's land. He is just gone.
All the buybacks
Boxy takes him down, and now Midgame turns, continues to beat away. Miro's gone. That's a dieback.
Pure's in. He's trying to get Saberlight.
He wants it desperately, but now Pure, he's caught on the cliff. And just like that, they move in, they find their kills, the all buyback. Liquid ready to run it down lanes. No Timber Saw, no Morphling.
Yep.
The base is theirs.
Bring the creeps with you here. We got double catapults coming in just to put the stamp of approval on this
there
one.
There they go. Save buys a Dagon to kill off these creeps, but they can keep their focus. The call, maybe it's time to go tier 4s.
Trying to find a road to the grand finals here.
Hoping to close this one out. Liquid, they set their sights for the tier 4 towers.
That's it.
And GG is called. Liquid pull it back.